Check, 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 check. Is we live or is we live? Check, check, check. What's going on? It's your boy SB. What it do, folks? What it do, fam? What it do? Oh, trying to get this situated over here. I hope everybody's Thursday is going great. Mine is going swell. I got some Cold Stones ice cream in the freezer, so you know it's going well. Woo! We up in here Thursday night, 6 p.m. What's going on with y'all, man? I hope everybody's week has been awesome, amazing. Mine has been great so far. Enjoying my days off. I have Tuesday. No, not Tuesday. My fault. I had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday off. So just trying to be as productive as possible. And so far, it's been pretty good. If you guys haven't noticed yet, the EP, my latest EP came out. That was like 2 days ago or something like that. I don't know, but shout out to the new EP, Dreams of Motivation. What's it called again? Dreams of Motivation Volume 1. And then other than that, just really trying to pump out some content for you guys. But other than that, man, everything's been good. I don't know, or I think that was yesterday when I just dropped a vlog on the raise. So if you guys didn't see that vlog, yes, I did receive a raise, and my building, we received a raise, which was I just got notified about it a couple days ago. So that was pretty cool. But that just made me do a lot of thinking on a whole lot of stuff with that. You know what I mean? On just the budget. I actually cut a nice part of that video out because I was like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't talk about, try to get that deep into it. But I cut a nice part of that vlog out because I wasn't trying to get too deep into their business, but shout out to Design, though. Shout out to Design. Who's that? Julio, what up? Julio, how we doing? I think there you go. Julio, what's good, my guy? How you feeling? Thank you much for tuning in to the live. Everybody who's tuned in right now, thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope you guys are doing amazing. Julio said, I became a learning ambassador at my site. Let's go, Julio. That's what's up. Congrats. That's a big deal. You know what I mean? Take advantage of it. I've actually had a few comments. One that I remember, somebody just dropped a comment. Was it you? Nah, because their icon was like gray. But they said that they took they're in the middle of the ambassador class and they wasn't sure if they wanted to finish it due to the fact it don't come with a pay raise. And they named a few things and they wanted my opinion on that. And I was like, man, you need to do that anyways. I mean, just for the simple fact that let's say if you're a stower, you don't have to sit on your stove station all day, every day. You know what I mean? At least now you can kind of flex into another role, be an ambassador, train some new people, get to know some people. And then, you know what I mean? And kind of sit back and train people. Like, I never really thought it was such a burden to be an ambassador, except in, the beginning was a little challenging just because you're learning all the new stuff. You're learning how to use that Kindle. That thing does its own thing sometimes. You got to scan people's back. Once you get done with all the basics of learning it, it's chill. Being an ambassador is super chill, but I get it. Some people don't want no responsibility. They like, I don't want not a near drop of responsibility unless I'm getting paid for it. SB. Understood. I feel you. But if you plan to move up, definitely, that's a good role to be in. Definitely do it. But even if not, I still think it's a dope thing to do because, like I said, it allows you to flex into other areas, not to mention the away team. So Julio, put in for that away team, my dude. I'm telling you, that right there was my best experience working at Amazon. Hands down was the away team. But I did that as I started off as an ambassador, but you don't even have to be an ambassador to do that. If you're on pack side and you know how to be like slam operator, you can do it. If you're if you're a problem solver, you can do it. But I think it's best if you do it as an ambassador. But anyways, yeah. But congrats to you on that, Julio. Congrats. That's a big deal. I still got my vest, literally. It's in the closet. So, you know what I mean? Kill it, man. Handle business. Take advantage of it. Christian, what it do? ASB checking in from the new travel assignment. You in Canada? What? Let's go. Did you start your channel? Can you please start your channel so you can be documenting this? Like, that's one reason why I started my channel. I wanted to do it because I knew, like, yo, like I wanted to start my channel a while ago when I won the away teams, but I the thing that kind of pushed me to do it was documenting. You know what I mean? Like my house being made is like, yo, this isn't gonna happen 5 times. I mean, maybe it can't. I mean, let me not speak no doubt. It could, but it's like I wanted to be able to look back on this milestone, and it's like, yo, you're traveling the world. Like, why not document that? You know, I think that'd be dope. I do it all from a cell phone. You can do it all from a cell phone. It's not that hard. Um, but be safe out there. But that's, man, I really wish you was vlogging and you was live and you were like showing Canada and talking. That would be so dope. That would be super dope. But shout out to you out there in Canada, Christian. Be safe out there. I hope it's a blast out there. How's the economy out there doing? What's the temperature of society out there? How is it? Is it like America? Are people just going crazy? Is it theft going crazy? Politics crazy? How is it out there? Tyler, what it do? Shout out to Tyler. Shout out to everybody in the building right now. Tyler, what's going on? Thank you guys so much for being tuned in. Christian, thank you for being tuned in. Julio, thank you for being tuned in. Vision Stealth, was good? What's going on, man? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for being tuned in. King of Dreams, what's going on with you, fam? How you feeling? How you feeling? He said, SB, I just started tote running. Is this good or no good? Whoo. I mean, if it's what I remember, when you got to push the tote tank, I was sore for like 4 days. And I was working out. I was going to the gym. I was a regular gym member at that time. I kind of, been slipping on my gym working out. When I ran the totes, I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. You feel me? This some exercise, Amazon Fitness. You feel me? Like, bet. I created Amazon Fitness. This is nothing. And I did it. It was fun. But rolling out the bed the next morning was kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie. But I know a lot of people who enjoy it. It's I think if that's what you're doing, if you got the big old tote tank, and you're just collecting totes with your tote running, I think that's what you're doing. That's pretty chill. It's not hard at all. Just make sure you got some comfortable shoes on. But it ain't hard. Nothing really at Amazon's hard. But you might feel it though the next day. But I thought it was pretty cool. I liked it. They want me to train pickers and packers. Easy money. Julio, you got this. Pickers is what? Oh yeah, pickers. Oh, actually, I've heard people complain about said picking was kind of difficult. I never did picking. I kind of gave coaching tips and all that stuff. I've never personally like sat down a whole shift and like picked, but I stowed. And it's the same. I don't want to say it's the same thing, but it's, you know what I mean? Picking or stowing, you're putting it in, picking, you're pulling it out. It's not that hard. You got this, Julio. You got this. Let's go. Peter said, what up, Peter? How you feeling? Peter been following. He been on this page for like since I've been up on this page. So shout out to Peter. Shout out to all you guys who've been subscribed and following the channel for so long, man. I truly appreciate that. That is what's up. Peter said, hey, big bro, how are you? I am doing, let me think. I always think about that. And people are like, wow, you got to think about it. But I like to give an honest, I'm doing good. I'm rested. I'm feeling, I'm getting a lot of stuff done. So that's always good, but trying to do better. You know what I mean? I'm good, trying to do better. How you feeling, Peter? I know you was talking about your building last time. I hope everything is going good over there, running smooth. Tyler said, I recently came a learning ambassador as well. I've already assisted with a day 2 class. I got another one coming up Monday. That's right, Tyler. That's right. Hold it down. Let's go. Is it, in your opinion, is it hard to be an ambassador? I don't think it is. I just think you have to have a person, so it's not that you have to have a personality, but you kind of have to be somewhat, I don't even want to say a people person. You just have to be able to communicate with people. You know what I mean? Because I know people who weren't people, but they did good as ambassadors. They got the job done. They were able to communicate. If you can communicate and engage, that's really the biggest word, engagement. If you can engage people, you'll be good. And even if you can't, that's what that position is for. You're going to grow in that area, in engagement in that position. I ain't gonna lie, being an ambassador was fun. I thought it was cool. But congrats to you, Tyler. with a day 2 class. That's what's up. We got to go through the little things and scan a badge after each little part you read, and that's cool, man. I miss those. Well, no, I don't miss it, but those days were fun. Those days were super fun. Peter said, "Learning ambassador is a funny thing to do. I am also a learning ambassador." That's what's up. I'm telling you, learning ambassador is lit. It is. It is. And plus, the workload, you're not doing anything. You're just coaching. Of course, you're going to hop in and show them how to do it, but then you pull back and, instruct them on how to do it. Chill. It's chill. I don't know why. The biggest complaints I've heard about the learning ambassador, and for everybody who's tuned in, who may not know what a learning ambassador is, they're basically like an instructor for the job. You know what I mean? When new people get hired on, they're the ones who instruct you how to do the job. They're honestly the first ones to teach when you hit the floor. But those are just entry-level associates. There's no pay raise associated or attached with that. But I still think it's a good move to do because there's plenty, there's a few different reasons in my opinion. You don't, that's less hands and backache that you got to deal with. You can use that time to just sit back and coach, and you know what I mean? I used to love being an ambassador. I thought it was super dope. But like I said, that's the biggest complaint of why I heard people don't want to do it is only the pay. Never has been like, yo, this is too hard. You know what I mean? Only has been because there's no pay raise. But I mean, wouldn't you rather get paid the same amount? It's different. It deserves a pay raise because the value of a learning ambassador to me is you can't really, you know what I mean? I think they should have like a $3 raise because it's so valuable. You're teaching the foundation of an employee. Everything is built on the foundation. You don't have that, then you can't build a house with no foundation. So ambassadors are super valuable. They just don't get paid like they're super valuable. But the other perks kind of, still cool though. I liked it. What up, SB? I wanted to ask if AZA3 is doing any pilot programs since AZA7 is switching to a different than out usual. What's up with AZA7? I don't even know. I haven't heard anything with them. They're cutting programs over there. Is that what you're saying? At AZA3, I haven't heard of any type of new pilot programs. If you're trying to go to AZA3, think twice. I mean, not think twice. Think hard. That's what I meant. No, I'm not gonna lie. I did mean do diligent research. Do a lot of research. Are you planning to go to? Are you in Arizona? If you're not in Arizona and you're trying to go to AZA3, you need to do your homework on everything before, in my opinion, before you make that decision. Let me know. Are you in Arizona? Because if you're not, it's a lot you got to calculate. You know what I mean? How it costs of living in Arizona, the prices for these apartments out in Arizona, and then how much you're going to make. And you know what I mean? It's just to make that right decision. But as a pilot program, I personally haven't heard of anything going on with that. But I honestly would have seen something, but I haven't heard of that. Hey, what is going on, Charlie? Shout out to Charlie. Good looking on the super chat, my dude. Always looking out on the super chat. Good looking. I thank you. Really appreciate that. He says, bruh, I just bought some land. That's what's up. I'm about to rent out my house and completely downsize. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Facts. Where did you buy some land at? Literally, that is the goal. I would really love to buy. I'm not even gonna lie. I was even thinking like if I had a board of questions or of goals, well, I do have that, but it was always been land. But now it's more so looking like, should I leave the country? I'm just saying, have y'all been looking around? Have y'all been seeing these current events? You feel me? Of all these different currencies trying to come together, or of, you know what I mean, gas. Remember in that recession video I did, and I played exactly how it played out in 2008. First the banks went down, or then the gas went up, and I was like, yo, when I did the recession video right after the banks collapsed out here, I was like, well, I guess the gas is going to be next. And now the gas is finna go crazy. They talking about our gas reserves. Buying land, is definitely, the goal. But I'm even thinking like, is it time to go? You know what I mean? I know that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy to me because leave America. You feel me? Where I'm gonna go? Africa? No, I'm like, hey, it's popping out there in Africa. Don't let it see. That's the thing. They try to get it twisted and always put these sad stories about Africa. Oh, don't go here. It's just sad, and everybody needs donations as they building a whole new world over there. You feel me? No Disneyland. You feel me? Like, yo, have y'all seen what's over there? But I still don't think I'll move there. Anyway, shout out to you, Charlie, for buying some land. Where did you buy some land at? And this is the reason why I kind of changed my thought on land. How far? We're not too deep into this live to where I can start putting my real thoughts out there. But I think even when it comes to land, they're doing the most. They're going to increase property tax. I just think it's deliberately being done to the point I kind of low key would want, you know what I mean? Thinking about leaving in general. But I think this is going to take place everywhere. You know what I mean? So, anyways, where did you get some land at, my dude? Congrats on that. That's a big deal. Shout out land. Psh, that's what I'm talking about. Peter said we had 11 hours MET this week. Hey, that's what's up. That's you know what's crazy? Since I haven't been working the delivery side, I've been getting overtime like every other week. So low key, I've been making the finances through the overtime, even though I'm not working another job. So that's what's up. Are you guys still getting VET or are you guys having VTO right now? What's the temperature like with everybody, with you guys tuned in? Oh, if you guys haven't yet, be sure to hit the like button. I forgot to say that. I thought my little screen stopped. Hit the like button for everybody that's in here. Hit the like button. But in your buildings, are you guys seeing VET, MET, VTO? What y'all seeing in y'all buildings right now? With me in corporate, we're actually getting VET. Crazy. I don't even want to do it. I mean, like, they had a few options where it's like VET, where you volunteer. Everybody's like, I want it. I'm just in the back, like, no, I'm straight. You feel me? Like, I got stuff to do. Then all of a sudden, MET, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. But I'm grateful. Like, I bet I'll collect. So I'm glad you finally got some time off, Peter, and I'm glad you got to collect and make some extra finances because, like I said, with all this stuff going on, y'all know gas is gonna go up, right? Y'all been seeing that, right? I don't think people know this. This is the next phase. This is the next thing that's about to hit us. Is this our gas prices? People have been getting hit by inflation, cost of living. Gas went down a little bit, right? For what, 3, 4? It's been like some few months since gas went down from what it was. But they like, yo, it's finna go up. That's terrible because not only is that going to hurt our pockets just traveling places to work in all these places, but when gas goes up, food is going to go up even more because it's going to be more expensive to move. How does food get around? Trucks. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all. So if you were getting VET, work the VET. Work the VET, fam. Christian said, I'm too shy to be on television. I may be the only millennial that has never had a social media account. So you're a millennial and you don't got no social media? Shout out to Christian for that. Shout out to you. You want to know what? I deactivated all social media. I think it was for like a year or 2. And it was beautiful. You don't know how good it feels to not worry or check your phone, see what people are talking about. Let me post this or let me do that. It's a beautiful feeling. I loved it. I ain't gonna lie. But you should. And this is one reason why I think you should. Even if you're shy, it's people for everybody out there. Believe it or not. I was on YouTube and I literally seen people. It was a video. I don't know why it even popped up on my page. Like, why does it pop up? It said something about like how to start a pig farm. And it had thousands of views. I'm like, first off, who's watching this? How many potential humans do we have in America who's even able to start a pig farm? You know what I mean? And then second, why did this pop up on my page? But if we got people starting YouTubes on pig farms, Christian, you can do it. You can do it, Christian. And the reason why I say that, look at that, I didn't went a whole other way. With me, I didn't want to vlog. I did not want to vlog. talking to a phone in front of people, and like I didn't want to do it. I didn't like the idea of it either. But when the economy, the world's earth economy shut down, when government said, hey, no one can go to work, but you got to pay your bills. I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and see what YouTube is about. It's another stream of income that you don't have to invest up front. I was always trying to start brands or trying to do this or trying to do that. YouTube at least was a place where you didn't have to have upfront capital to see a return or make another stream of income. It does take time and it does take effort. But if you're on the road, you out there in Canada, you know what I mean? You be all over the country. I'm just saying that could be a whole other stream of income that can help out in these times, you know? But I feel where you're coming from too. Peter said, I'm a learning ambassador in Pack, gift wrap, reband. Okay, shout out to gift wrap. Hey, I remember that on the Pack side. Gift wrap was lit. Induct, that's what's up. She wants, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much for being tuned into the live tonight. Says, will I get written up if caught vaping in the bathroom? Thanks for these lives. Yes, you'll get written. I think they might fire you for that. Just being honest. I'm not a spokesman. You feel me? I ain't HR. We do got some HR people. I don't think our HR person has popped in tonight. So yet, but when she hops in, hopefully we can ask her. Don't do that. Don't do that, because they don't know what it is. You may be like, oh yeah, it's just vape. But there's vapes that's like weed. You know what I mean? They don't know the difference. They could be like, yo, how we know you ain't up in the bathroom getting high? You know, putting other associates at risk. You got to go. You know, and then don't let another employee see you. You know, they gonna run up out. They gonna go quick, especially if they don't like you. By the time you take the vape off your lips, you're gonna have an AM at the front door before you even blow it out. You're gonna inhale it and start choking because the manager gonna be right there. And the thing is, they don't know what you're smoking, and they ain't gonna test it. Is this weed? No, it's not. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. You know, they're not gonna do that, you know. So be careful. I wouldn't even risk that, because look, I was a PA and I've seen people, you know what I mean? Don't do it. Don't do it. It ain't worth your job. You feel me? If you're gonna vape, just vape outside in a little break area. If they allow it, I'm not sure how it works with the vapes, but yeah, don't risk your job. And these times, nah, you don't want to play with your job. Don't do that. And thank you much for you said thank you for the lives. No problem, man. Thank you for tuning in. I definitely appreciate the support. Tyler said, not really hard as long as you have the right mindset. Tyler's talking about the ambassador position. Is it hard to do? Let's say if you thought about it, like, man, yeah, I'm in Amazon. I be seeing this dude walking around with his little green vest, like a Sprite bottle, thinking he all that. Nah, they don't. Hey, some ambassadors do. We talked about that before. That vest ego, put your vest ego down. But being a ambassador is dope. Even Tyler saying it's not that hard at all. Main thing is communication. Things that you have already said. I personally like helping and teaching others. If you like helping others, the ambassador position is definitely the spot. That's how I was. I was just I was on a mission. I wanted to change the mindset and change the culture, all that stuff. And then let's just say you just don't want to, like, I know some people was like, man, I'm just trying to do the easiest thing and get paid. No, don't go into the ambassador. I'm about to say, just go be an ambassador. But don't do that, because you're then putting people at risk of their job, because you are responsible for training people. And I've been in that situation when I got hired, of a learning ambassador that just didn't care. I guess he did care, but he was just so distracted with all type of other stuff that it caused me to not understand. And I ended up getting a write-up. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, there's nothing I can do about it, but I can't explain that to them like, oh, well, I'm not going to sign the write-up because it was some long story. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, whatever. I'll take the write-up. So I encourage you, be an ambassador if you do want to help people. It's a dope position. It's not hard at all. Julio said, I was teaching day 2 the other day, and I was training them on the delivery station area. That's what's up. That's what's up. Congrats to you on that. Congrats to you on that. Peter said, I have trained at least 100 new hires as a learning ambassador. I enjoy communicating with the new hires. Facts. Super dope. Except when peak is there, oh my goodness. When you got like 100, nah, not 100, let me stop. You got like 30 people every day, you know what I mean? You got one class and you take them on day two, then you got another class. Actually, it was dope, just not as a PA because you got to orchestrate it. All right, you got to designate these stations from this to this for that class, or if you're on pack side, wall, 205 to 208 is for the new hires. Oh, wait a second, they're taking forever, but we've got CPTs due. Where are these new hires at? All right, I got to put people on those walls to pack out the CPT. Wait a second, here comes the class. But I loved it. Jason, what's good with you? Jason, he says, I'm planning on leaving Amazon and working in construction at my Amazon. There's no opportunity to grow. People are mean and verbally mean. They get stressed out and show you new skill. Wait, what'd you say? They get stressed out to show you. Oh, they're too stressed out to show you new skills. Hope you're having a good one, Jason. And I'm having a great one. I'm hoping you're having a good one as well. I would really do your. You said you're planning on leaving, so I would the company you're planning to go to, do your homework on them, because one of the industries that got hit in the last recession was construction. That was like a big one that got hit. Actually, I think construction's already getting hit and they haven't even declared the recession yet. So I would look into that industry before you make that move. But do you? You feel me? I'm nobody, you feel me, to give no advice. But especially moving around in this time, construction is lit. My brother was doing construction. I was like, yo, I might have to go buy some boots from some Zappo construction boots. Let me go hit up Zappo real quick for some construction boots. I was thinking about doing construction because they pay right. They pay nice. That's a fact. But I think that's a great move. I'm all about people leaving Amazon and going on to bigger and better things, that for sure. But let's just be sure that you're making really calculating things, and you're putting into that calculation the the status of this economy that we're in, for sure, because even though Amazon's not the greatest job on the planet, at least we have some sort of history to look back on with Amazon. They were one of the, like they stayed open when the world closed, so that was pretty dope. It's a strong ship. Amazon, I always say, use that analogy. It's a ship. It's a strong ship. It's weathered some storms. This new storm, though, but it's tested. You know what I mean? I think it's going to last longer than most of these other ships that's out here. So just, like I said, congrats on you if you do that. I'll just make sure you do your homework. That's all I would say. Just make sure you do your homework. And I hope you strive and kill it. And I hope you come back on here one of these other next few lives like, yo, I got the construction job. It's turning out amazing. You feel me? Buy a new house. You feel me? A new Corvette to come and gift your favorite YouTuber. No, I'm playing. But shout out to you, my dude. Congrats to you on that, Jason. Hunter says, I'm going to Portugal. What? Okay, you feel me? Let's go. That's what's up. I'm feeling that inside too. It's like I want to travel, but it's getting crazy. But even with it being crazy, I really want to go to New York. I don't know why I want to go to New York, but I want to go. I want to go to New York. I want to go to Paris. What's the place that got the little river next to the buildings? Is it Italy? You know what I mean? They got the little umbrella on your little boat. I think, I want to go to Italy, but Portugal, that's what's up. Let us know how that goes. How is travel right now? Worldwide travel, going to different countries. Is it real strict still? Are they still trying to like poke everybody up to go to different countries and all that stuff? I don't know, because I don't, I've only been to Mexico. That's it. You feel me? In Nevada. No, I'm playing. I've done a little bit of traveling, but not to like enjoy. It was doing music back in the day. But shout out to you. Let us know how that goes. That's what's up. SB, what you're saying about the de-dollarization is a bit overblown, at least the short term. The dollar will be fine because Chinese yuan is pegged to the dollar. No, I hear you. Yeah. Short term, But I think it's bigger. Well, how far are we in this live? Can I talk to it? 29 minutes. I don't know. It's like they got these algorithm bots, and you say certain things. Um, Listen, this is bigger than just the de-dollarization. This is going into some whole new digital currency. You know what I mean? It's not a coincidence. It's not like just America is going through something right now. It's not just America having housing um, overpriced issues or housing crisis and bank crisis, inflation. That ain't just going on in America. This is going on worldwide. And I was thinking this as soon as they shut down the world, I said, yo, this is a little suspicious. Why are they stopping Earth's economy like there's no repercussions to that? I ain't take no economics class in no college. I went to Westwood College and I dropped out. So I didn't learn that over there. But it's like, yo, you can't just stop the world's economy and think there's no consequences to that. This seems like to me, it seems like stuff is being done deliberately. Now, when it comes to the dollar, and listen, I think you don't let your hope be in the dollar or the yen. What was it called? The yuan? The what is that? The yuan? Whatever that thing is down there. I think I said it the first time, but I forgot. My trust ain't in no money. I got it. I get the money to pay my bills and all that stuff. But like I said, man, I'm trying to prepare spiritually. All this money's gonna fail. If you put your trust in any type of money, you're gonna be chasing your whole life to get it, just to spend it, just to chase it again. Ain't no happiness in money. Hold on. Because if show feel good, buy me some Cold Stones. But you know what I mean. When I talk about that, listen, there were people, the last people who tried to box the dollar out, I can't say that word on YouTube. What was his name? They labeled them terrorists to their old people, and they came in and took them out because they tried to get away from the dollar. So, and that's been plenty of times in different countries when they would try to get away from the dollar, all of a sudden, there's something going on over there. Oh, he's a terrorist. We gotta take. Oh, snaps! I can't say that on YouTube. He's doing something wrong. We got to get rid of him. And then, but now it's taking place, and there's no repercussions for the people that's doing it. So that's why I think it's an agenda behind it. Anyways, though, the dollar I don't think will be fine. Look at how much it's been printed up. Hey, listen, listen. I don't know. I'm just saying the signs it's like writing on the wall. It's not even just about that. Look at everything that's going on right now. This ain't just one thing. That's not the only thing going on. It's about 102 more things besides that. That's what I'm saying. That's just another one to add to the plate. But I actually watched this video today, and they did I think it was like a 600-year study of when world powers, each world power that took over before it took over, currencies pulled away from that world power's currency. The other world currencies pulled back from that one. It was pretty interesting. Listen, I'm with you. I don't know. I really don't, I don't care about the dollar or any of this currency. I just look at all this stuff as signs, you know what I mean? And the writing on the wall. And my main thing just be like, yo, let's just try to prepare the best way we can, But shout out to you, King of Dreams, on that. Christian said, I enjoy listening to your new music. Great artistry. Thank you so much. That's what's up. I like it. You know what I mean? I have a whole lot more, but just trying to get it done. It seems like now that I don't work on the delivery side, it's like, yo, where it's still like I need more time. I don't know. Peter said, my site is so busy. They keep sending they keep sending VET every day. That's good. That's what you want. Trust me, Peter. Have you been reading? I don't know if you've been watching the news or really you want VET, and you want to be in a building right now that has a lot of it. That's something that you want right now. So don't overwork yourself to where, like I always say, don't overwork yourself. And when you need the rest, take the rest. But I would definitely try to take some type of VET to just stack up. ABQ1 just put out VTO for the 23rd through the 13th. That's 3 weeks. What? They are asking that you take a full week of VTO. Oh, snaps. That what you're saying right there, the reason why is like, yo, that's crazy. You're not the only one that's told me that. Uh, You know what I mean? So if we start to see more of that, that is going to be, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. You feel me? Like I've heard, I want to say, I don't want to, if I keep, man, if we keep hearing that, that's not good. Anybody else in there? Are you guys hearing this right here? That they've put VTO for 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, anything like that? Let us know. That's crazy. But shout out to you for that information. We definitely got to stay up on that. Let's definitely keep our eyes on that. Tyler said he's been getting VTO sometimes on the weekend if it's very low volume, a very low volume day, but not very often. That's good. That's good. That's a position that you want to be in right there. That's where my building, it's been nothing but VTO. You feel me? I ain't even heard that word since I've worked, or at least probably since this new department. They haven't been doing no VTO, which is cool. Jill, what's going on? She says, hello, SB. Hello, Jill. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being tuned into the blog/podcast, whatever we're going to call this. Thank you so much for being tuned in tonight. Glad you can make it. Everybody who's tuned in, go ahead and hit that like button real quick. It takes 0.2 seconds. Bang. Hit that like button one more time for me. Julio said, when front half and back half meet on Wednesday, did my computer just cut off? It just cut off. Oh, it died. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. Julio says when front half and back half meet on Wednesday, the back half AM put me immediately to train a day 3 worker who is deaf on how to stow. Sorry, y'all. I've been in that situation as well. Just try your best. I know that sounds crazy, but I had to do that before. There were times where I had an associate who couldn't hear. Psh, you feel me? I just did the best I can, and we actually, it was cool. If they want you to, they know the situation. That's the best that you can do. They used to have a program though, or it's something that you would log into, and then a translator would pop up. So you would tell the translator, they would give you a laptop, and then you will pull up a translator, and they would speak to them, like in sign language. All right, my bad. Fix this. Cool. So yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do that, because there can be some issues if that person would have felt like, you know what I mean? But just gotta do the best you can with what you have. Daniel says, what site do I work at? I work at a site out here in Arizona. I don't usually like to put it out there just because, you know what I mean? Like people sometimes or certain, but I'm out here in Arizona. I was at GYR1. That's the building that I launched out here in Arizona. And then from there, I ended up going to another one. But I am in Arizona. I like it out here too. The Amazons out here is pretty lit. Haven't come across any issues with the. I'll take that back. They'll change the subject. Peter said, I have 10 VET available right now. That's what I'm talking about, Peter. 10 VET available. If you able, you know what I mean? It's on you. Everybody's life situation is different. You know what I mean? I don't ever want to force people to work more than they can. I don't want to tell people to take time off. You ain't never going to hear me say take time off unless you need the rest. Sometimes that rest is needed. But everybody's responsibilities is different. If I can, I like this weekend, my overtime day is Saturday. If I had 10 hours of VET available this Saturday, I wouldn't take it. Why? But it's different. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's situation is different. I would use that to make content. I would use that to work on some music. I would use that on trying to grow my other streams of income instead of, you know what I mean, just working at Amazon. I think all of us need to try to be flexible during this time to not depend on one income. if you're able to try to create other streams of income. I'm not saying everybody go out here and start businesses. I mean, well, that's how you what you do to bring another income. But I'm not like restaurants. You know what I mean? It don't have to be that crazy, but just be creative. What do you know what I mean? I think you should just try to be creative to somehow bring in some other streams of income. Just for now. So I wouldn't take it. But Peter, it depends on your situation. If you just chilling at the house and all you're gonna be doing is playing video games, why not work the OT? You know what I mean? And just collect some finances. Hey Charlie, good looking, my dude. Appreciate the second super chat for the night. You feel me? He finna super chat it up. That's what I'm talking about, Charlie. Charlie. See, look, I'm gonna change your name to super chat Charlie. You feel me? That's what we finna call you, super chat Charlie. Good looking on the super chat. He says he bought some land in Cabazon. Cabazon, isn't the strip out there in Cabazon? That's what's up. I think it is Cabazon where there's the like the shopping the outlet mall, right? I believe so. I could be wrong, but I think so. Like you said, owning a home comes with major responsibilities. I feel most individuals don't want to take into account that is a fact. And when I realize when you own a home, it's like they still can take it from you. You know what I mean? Ownership, low key, is an illusion. Wait, what time? We're 40 minutes in. All right. We're creeping in there. We're in there a little bit. All right. Ownership low key. You don't, is almost like an illusion. Like you own it, but you don't pay that property tax. Or like I have my home is in an HOA area. I gotta pay that HOA. If this house is paid off, I gotta pay the HOA. I have to pay property taxes. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot that comes with owning a home. But I think it's night and day compared to owning a home to living in an apartment. Trust me, I lived in the hood. The hood. My fault. I put the D in there. I wasn't able to afford the D. It was the hood. I lived in the hood. I'm actually going to take you guys there on a vlog. I'm going to Cali next month. Wait, we're in April. I'm going to Cali in May. Yeah, I'm going to Cali in May, and I'm going to do a vlog of the apartment I was in. It's in the hood. So y'all be sure. If you're not subscribed to the channel, why is you not subscribed? Hold up. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button. But yes, I came from living in an apartment in the hood to a 4-bedroom home. There's no comparison. You know what I mean? The environment, two totally different environments from having the dirty bird, the ghetto bird, you feel me, over my house every night, from having drive-by bullets hit my window, from, you feel me, like driving through shootouts. I didn't drove through shootouts. It's going to be in that vlog. I'm going to show y'all because it was on the same street. I was on the phone. All of a sudden, all I hear is bop, 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 bop. And I'm just cruising because, I'm thinking it's a Harley backfiring until I see two goofballs on the side of the street, literally 2 feet apart, shooting at each other. I'm like, yo, hold on real quick, you guys. Hold on real quick. Literally, they were 2 feet away from each other, and all right, here we go. Am I in? Can you hear me? All right, I'm in. They were 2 feet away from each other, shooting each other. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, snaps. And I ducked. As I'm driving, I like kind of put my head down, just drove through it. But the dudes ran right across, and then I was like in the crossfire, crazy. So like the whole point, even though I don't like, I kind of believe, yeah, ownership is definitely pride in ownership for sure. It's super dope. But at the end of the day, you feel me? There's so many regulations and stuff to where if but it's definitely night and day. I would encourage everybody to strive as much as you can to become a homeowner. But everybody's different. You feel me? There's people who do like the community of like apartments and stuff. So it's different for everybody. But For me, it's night and day. With all the extra responsibility of a homeowner, it's not even a second guess for me. You know what I mean? It's or a second question. Like, nah, I love the homeowner lifestyle for sure, over where I was living. Now, if I was in the apartments, you feel me, in Scottsdale, I still wouldn't want to do it. It's just different. You have so much room. Do you know what it's like being in apartments and you're trying to sleep and you hear the conversation right next door? It's like you laying right there, your eyes just open because you can't sleep because you're listening to them 2 feet away from you with the little paper thin walls. But shout out to everybody because I live there. I've done it. And I want to encourage you, yo, you can do it. You can get up out of there. You got this. All right, so back to this topic. Peter said, learning ambassador requires you to have patience. That's a fact. Willingness to teach others. That's a fact. If you don't have patience, then a learning ambassador is not for you. Good call out, Peter. That's a fact because these people will. Not everybody. Most people, I would say 95% of new hires are reasonable humans. Like they're, you know what I mean? They're learning. They're there to learn. But there's some. They're like professional button pressers. They just want to press your buttons. That's all. Just does this button work? What does this button do? Like, yo. So you do have to have patience. You do. I think I gave a story one time where I dealt with an associate that I was training, and he was doing it on purpose. He literally, at the end of the day, he said, I just wanted to see if I can get you mad, but man, you're a great dude. And I'm just like, what? This whole day you've been stressing me out. I'm all in chat groups like, hey, if somebody don't come get this dude. And he did it as fun and games. You need patience for sure. Eddie said, we onboarded this week at ACY1. Lots of stow and pick classes. Our ambassadors killed it. What's good? What's going on with you, Eddie? How you feeling? How you feeling, fam? How you feeling? And with you guys having a lot of onboarding, that sounds like a good thing because that sounds like y'all got some volume coming and work that needs to be done. So that's what's up. Charlie said, oh, my fault. What we call you, Charlie? Was it Super Chat Charlie? There you go. Super Chat Charlie said, you can make a blog about challenges about owning a house, pros and cons. Some people need to know. I have one. Yeah. Or did I do I have one? Oh, yeah. I think I called it renting or owning a home versus renting. I think that's what I called it. But I do have a vlog on that. Maybe I might have to do an updated. I was going to do one like 2 years owning a home, my experience or something like that. And I think I'll put that type of stuff in there. I'm still got to put the video out of the home buying process. That one is going to come out, but I do have one on owning a home versus renting. But I think I made that like my first 7 months of owning a home. And it, of course, is different now, but it's just unexplainable, especially if you come from where I'm come from. You feel me? Like I was in apartments most of my life. You feel me? Like my family, most family and kids, they got a big home and a big family and all that. We was in the hood. We're still in the hood. At least we was in the hood at that time with the D when I was little. And then, but it was still apartments my whole life. Except once I got into high school, my family, we got a house. We ended up moving to Fontana. Shout out to Fontana. Shout out to Kaiser High School. You feel me? If anybody know anything about Kaiser High School, that was my high school right there. But that's when we first moved into the home, and I thought we moved into like Beverly Hills. You couldn't tell me nothing. We moved into Fontana, man. I felt like we was in Beverly Hills. Like, man, somebody get me a robe. But yes, I think I will do that. I'm gonna do like, what I just name it? I got to go back. Whatever I just named it. 3 years as a homeowner, my experiences so far, and I will put like kind of the both sides of it. James said, yo, just got on the Amazon FC in my area. The FC just opened 3 months ago, and I'm trying to go all the way up. Let's go. I love the content you've been putting out. Keep up the great work. James, listen, you got this. You feel me? If you have the willingness to do it, it's going to be some work. You feel me? You're going to hit some turbulence, but it's so possible. At least, now hold on. At least to get to that PA, which is the first pay raise, it's possible. It will be challenging, but it's possible. Getting into that AM, it's going to be a little turbulence. That's where you're going to hit your first Not your first turbulence, but you're going to hit some turbulence getting into that AM spot, but you can do it. I've seen countless numbers of people get into that AM position who started off right with me. No education, no college degrees. They had to wait the 2 years to get into there. Honestly, hold on. I don't even think you should, my opinion, I would kind of wait on going into the AM role, but I would at least go to the PA role and kind of capitalize on that as much as possible. You know what I mean? Until we kind of see what's going on with this economy, because the AM payroll, like their pay, it does like have to deal with stocks and stuff. They do all they don't just give them, here's your salary, you feel me, all cash. No, they like, here's your salary, and part of that is stocks. A nice part is stocks. And there's been a lot of AMs who 7 months ago got hired, and a part of their portion of their salary was a gang of stocks, which was doing great at the time. They're like, okay, bet, let's do this. I'm ready to rock. You feel me? Like, yeah, they weren't getting paid their salary every bi-weekly. That wasn't pretty, but they would cash out on them stocks. You're not cashing out on stocks like that right now. You know what I mean? So just keep that in perspective when you're moving up that ladder. That's just my opinion, though. You do you. You feel me? You want to do what you're going to do. The company, I think it's a dope company. I just think we just have to be very careful in how we're moving right now during this economy when moving up. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But shout out to you, James. I'm glad you got up in there. 3 months. That's a brand new building. You can get up in that PA position. Show out. Don't hurt yourself. You feel me? Don't hurt yourself. But it's still in the early stages, and people usually can get noticed a lot more. But that's a whole, I don't want to even go there. Just kill it. Kill it. You can do it. Peter said, I work here in Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, shout out to the ATL and the bill. I didn't know you was from the ATL, Peter. That's what's up. I've never been there. I need to go there. That's what's up. Jill said, all VTO, VET, and MET. You getting all of it? That's different. Zane, what's going on, Zane? It says, a lot of the upper management at MEM4 needs to go. Man, what happened? Why do you say that? Most upper management that I've dealt with has been really PC, politically correct. You know what I mean? So I know stuff behind the scenes because people talk, but on just a surface level, it's kind of, you know what I mean? It just seems like they're all cool. I've never really seen upper management too wild in the public eye. So, man, I wonder what caused you to say that, but man, I hope that gets fixed. Hey, Eddie, thank you so much for the super chat, Eddie. Definitely appreciate the support. Thank you. Definitely helps out a lot. We got super chat Charlie. Now we got super chat Eddie in the building. Thank you so much for the super chat, fam. Really means a lot. Thank you, guys. Justin says, I've been with Amazon for almost 2 years now, and now you're a problem solver. That's what's up, Justin. That's what's up. Shout out to all the problem solvers in the building. Shout out to all the water spiders in the building. Shout out to all the pallet runners in the building. Shout out to all the PGs in the building, the stowers, the packers. Shout out to everybody. Listen, Amazon is not bad, but capitalize off of it. You know what I mean? Take advantage of it, because they're going to take advantage of you. So take advantage of them. That's why I be saying work the overtime, use that extra money to do something, you know what I mean, that you like to do. You don't have a car, use that to get you a car. You know what I mean? If you're behind on debt, use that extra VET money to pay that debt off. Take advantage of them. They got the schooling. I don't know if you guys have checked it out. I still ain't checked it out. I still haven't checked out Career Choice, but it's there. But shout out to you, Justin. 2 years with Amazon, that's like 4 or 5 years at any other job. And as a problem solvers be putting in that work. Shout out to the problem solvers. They do be putting in that work out there. That's for sure. Saul said, can anyone explain how to get VTO? I've never seen any on the app. You don't see it because they take it on. That's why. It says, do I have to ask a manager? You're like, yo, what is VTO? I've heard of such things, but I've never seen it. I've never seen it in person. It's only been a myth. Yo, because people be snatching it up. I remember in my building, as soon as VTO text would come, literally, you refresh it, it'll be gone. I'll be like, oh, I got VTO. I'm about to accept. Never mind. Let me sign back in my station and keep stowing. But Saul, yeah, talk to your managers and be like, hey, do we get VTO here? I've never seen about it, never heard anything, because I remember we used to get an alert like when I was a stower. This was before I was a PA. When I was a stower, they would give us it would be alerted to our phone. I don't know how they're doing it now. So talk to your manager about that so you can be sure you're not missing out on VTO when it does come, for sure, for sure. Hey, C11, what it do, my guy? What's going on, C11? How you feeling, man? I think I saw a vlog. I gotta go, man. Are you good? Like, are you straight, man? What's up? What's up, C11? Are you? I think you back though. You back at Amazon, right? Because I saw something. You said like you got got fired for videos, but then I was like, what? I clicked on it, but I think I was doing something, so I didn't have time to watch the whole thing. But I looked in the comments. See, I'm smart. I be reading comments, and then everybody was like laughing. So I was like, oh, he must have been joking or something. But shout out to C11. Shout out to my dude, man. That's one of the OGs right there. He's been holding down YouTube for a cool minute. Shout out to C11. Deuces down. What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy SB. What's going on, Deuces down? How you feeling? How you feeling, fam? Daniela, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much for tuning into this live. Everybody that's tuned in right now, be sure to hit that like button. It helps the video out in the algorithm once it posts. So please go ahead and hit that like button for your boy. Daniela says, hi, I'm a former Amazon employee from Houston. Thanks to Amazon, I'm going to obtain my BBA in accounting. What? Okay. All right. Uncle Jeff doing that. How'd you do that? Did you do that through career choice or how? How'd you do that? That's what's up. Congrats. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I like to hear right there. Yo, I was at Amazon, took advantage of it, capitalizing off it. That's what I'm talking about. And here I am. I was at Amazon. I'm still at Amazon. And I'm trying. Shout out to me too, though. But at least I'm still trying. You feel me? At least I'm still going. I haven't let them. I didn't let them break me. You feel me? That's the sad stories. Don't let Amazon break you. I've said it before. I need to make a whole vlog on that. Don't let them break you because they will do it if you let them. Am I sweating? Yes, I'm sweating up in this piece. Daniela said from the University of Houston. That's what's up, man. That is dope. Congrats on that. Was that through career choice, though? Please let me know that. Peter said, this is how VTO works in my knowledge. Let's say you have no work. Oh, okay, you're explaining. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Thank you for explaining to that to him, Peter. Deuces down. So, okay, y'all still going over that. Right. I didn't even know that. How'd you know that? Did you see it on the screen? You got some great eyes, fam. I think I'm good now, though. Yeah, we good. Let me make sure this one's not dying. But if you guys haven't yet, hit that like button for me. Taylor says your laptop is running low. I know, but we good now. Thank you, fam. Romney, what's going on? Good to see you. That's how it is at AKC1. I got to get my CDLs if they're gonna let us go. Man, what are you talking about? Like the week or 2 week, 3 week VTO situation? That's deep. I mean, but man, can you imagine that vacation? 3 weeks of no Amazon? Oh my goodness. You feel me? That's 3 weeks with no pay, though. That's 3 weeks with no pay. But you probably got a whole new mind, body, soul, and spirit after that, though. You feel me? Like, yo, that would be tempting if Amazon was like, hey, SB, I got like 3 weeks of VTO with your name on it. You feel me? I might, you know what I mean? Like, that's, man. I don't know if I could do it, but man. Deuces down said, what up to C11? Shout out to C11 in the building. Might have to pull him in the live if he's but I know he's in Houston. And what's today? Like Thursday? Did he post? Let me see if he posted again down here. I don't think he did. I'm behind on these comments. That's what I do know. All right, let me go through these comments. Eddie says, I think that honestly, certain buildings in certain regions are getting all the work. Some buildings in Jersey are shutting down, but they are getting a chance to tour other buildings to find a new home. at the moment. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. That's what I like about Amazon right now. Supposedly, a lot of buildings that got closed down and all that stuff, they're being reassigned to new buildings. Like I said, that doesn't always go well for everyone because now that building has become 30 minutes further, but at least they still got a job. So I think that's dope. Now, when it comes to certain buildings and certain regions are getting all the work, I think the way that the work is being distributed and why some places are busier than others, I don't think it's really on like them pushing the work there. It's the consumers. You know what I mean? Like that's what drives everything on this fulfillment side. If there's people in like California, perfect. That's a perfect example because there's Amazon's all over the place out there. But if Rancho or I was at LGB3, which was in Eastvale. So let's say the Amazon in Eastvale, well, let's just say Eastvale in general, the city and surrounding cities, the consumers are spending way more there than the building in Ontario or the building in San Bernardino, then Eastville is going to have all the work because all the demand is there. The consumers are spending there. So wherever the consumers are spending, those buildings will be the one with the most volume. Now, you know what I mean? So the places, as this economy continues to get worse, gas finna go back up. These places where people are going to be less spending, let's say like a San Bernardino, or let's say, whatever spot it may be, those buildings will probably suffer quicker or sooner than these than the higher upscale areas of people, consumers that's still spending more. You know what I mean? So that's kind of, it's not like Amazon is moving the work. It's just where the demand is on the consumers. The consumers are spending a whole lot over here in California, way more than they are in, you know what I mean? That type of deal. But shout out to Amazon though, for at least trying to move people around supposedly. So that's what's up. Justin, been on Amazon for 2 years. That's what's good. Shout out to you, my dude. Toe Control, what it do, fam? Good to see you on the live tonight. Everybody who's tuned into the live, who's tuned into the I guess we're calling it the podcast, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to hit the like button. It says here for the Amazon tea. I ain't even got we ain't sipping no tea, fam. We sipping water, H2O. You feel me? Goodness. You feel me? No tea over here. For your information, Portugal is my favorite. You been there too? How many people done been to Portugal? What's that? Portugal. What's there? Why is everybody going there? The name is familiar. I need to look it up. Is it like a lot of like famous sites or monuments or landscaping out there? Landscaping. Man, that's what's up. Shout out to you for all y'all who's been over here traveling. That's what's up. The program to help deaf associates is called Purple. That's right. Because I remember I was a PA. I had to use it. And yeah, there was like Purple. I was like, what Purple? What's that? But yeah, yep. That's official. Jonathan, what it do? What's going on, fam? How you doing? Good to see you tuned into the live tonight. Jonathan, good to see you. Says, I love Arizona. It's pretty there. Arizona is beautiful. I'm not going to lie. The scenery is amazing. The weather's amazing when it's not 5,000 degrees outside, or you're not delivering in them hot Amazon vans, people passing out in the back. Woo, man, that Arizona heat. But Arizona's beautiful for sure. From Texas, shout out to Texas. We got a lot of Texas folks in the building tonight. Peter says, I have 4 VET from PIC and 6 VET from PAC. Run with PAC. PAC is official. PAC is, it's not easy. I mean, it is kind of easy, but then if you on them end stations, it seems that, that's where you be getting all the heavy stuff. Oh, man. Justin, I did problem solver for 1 day. The guy who was supposed to train me, he was always on the... Why does that always be happening? People who need to be training be doing everything but training. Except when the manager come around, they be like, okay, yeah, then, you divide by 12 and, you break down right here and you carry the 2. It's like, bruh, we ain't even doing math. What is you talking about? You supposed to be teaching me how to stow over here breaking down. When the manager come, they put their little show on acting like they teaching. As soon as they walk away, they back on their phone. Ethan said, I saw on my analyst on big media news where he said that recent Walmart FC layoffs could be the first of many in e-commerce section. Said Amazon could be next later. I told y'all. What about me? I know. Yeah, listen, it's not done. It's not done. No, it for sure is not done, in my opinion. I can't say for sure, but no, yeah, they're right. I believe them. I believe them as well. I agree. But I was saying this. I've been saying this. Like, yo, nah, it's not done. I don't know if you've seen the video where I gave my opinion. I said, I think by the end, I don't want to say it again because I know it sounds pretty crazy. But yeah, I agree. I think we're going to see another layoff as well. That was actually in the video. I just did a vlog. What was it called? Layoffs and robots. And I was talking about the Walmart, how they had their layoffs, but also they said they were trying to go like 65% robots. There's a lot of stuff going on. Y'all know a dog, the NYPD just got a new police dog, robot police dog. Y'all thought I was playing when I was saying, yo, these robots is taking over. Everybody said, oh, that's 10, 15 years. Hold up. Nope. Hold on. I saved the article like, nah, they finna see this tonight. Look at this. Where's that? Police uses robotic dig dog. It joins the NYPD. Joins? This ain't no human. Hold on. Let me pull this up. If I knew how to pull it up on the live, I don't know how to do that. But look at that. Look at little Rover. Rover over here chewing up people's ankles and stuff. Robotic police dog, dig dog. We gonna call him Rover. Rover joined NYPD, and they said rejoins. The reason why they said rejoins, and I thought it was funny, and this is how I know this is a agenda. And well, the light got all bright, huh? Or the screen got bright. Anyways, this is going to come no matter what, because the way they said rejoins on there, right? The reason why they said that, there's articles in 2001, NYPD robot dog run is cut short after fierce backlash. Hold on, let me take this thing off because it's making the screen a little too bright. Anyways, so with the robot dog, they tried to roll that out in 2021. There was a big backlash, so they pulled it back. So that's why in that article right there, it says he rejoins. Listen, AI's coming, not just dogs. They starting off with dogs. They're going to have the real robots, just like iRobot rocking around his piece, and ain't nobody going to have no say-so in it. But anyways, I thought that was pretty crazy. NYPD got a robot dog now. You feel me? Not next week, not 3 years from now. Right now, little AI Rover, he's there. He's hired again. All right, Token Tall said BOS 5. I might have to do a vlog on that so I can pull the pictures up and all that stuff, but this is getting crazy. Didn't San Francisco just have a robot on the police force as well? I'm just saying, it's getting spooky out here. Token Troll said BOS 5 has had VTO 3 weeks in advance. All the OGs in the building have mentioned they have never experienced this before. Volume is insufficient. As a result, 3 and out most days now. Sounding like we're starting to hear this a whole lot more, people. This I hope it's gradual. You feel me? I hope this is not something that just happens like that, where we just everybody just get all of a sudden a gang of VTO. I hope this is like gradual, and I hope this doesn't, you know what I mean, affect like on a whole network scale, which I don't think it will, because people are going to be buying from Amazon, at least essentials. Like even me, I think the pandemic, even though a lot of people have went back to going to the stores, there's a lot of people who's like myself. I don't like going to the store. You feel me? I like sitting at home. I'll order my stuff and let it come to me. And I think a lot of people have, they enjoy that convenience. So I think it's always still going to be people ordering from Amazon, but the volume is just going to drop. The volume is going to drop. It's just going to. Look around. There's another new article. What did it say? 64% of people can't even, what did it say? Fill up their tank. It's something. They got all these crazy statistics of how much people can't do right now. So spending is going to drop. Like I said, they haven't even pressed the button yet. They haven't even pressed the recession button yet. That's when mark my words. Well, don't mock my words, but you can if you want. when they press that recession button, that, my friend, is when we're gonna feel it. Christian said, I agree. Owning a home is considered the American dream, but can be the American nightmare if you can't afford the responsibilities. That's a fact. I think, man, that's deep. That's deep. Deuces Down said it's called the American dream because you got to be asleep to believe it. Man, y'all. Nah, I mean, I feel where y'all coming from, but I mean, the whole concept of American dream, I don't call it that. You know what I mean? Like, that's, I don't call it that. But I do think there is like not a freedom in owning a home, but it's like, it's different. I will say that it's different. Like, I came from the 1-bedroom apartment in the hood. This is different. I'm even coming down, even when it comes to washing your clothes. You know what it's like washing your clothes in an apartment? You like, yeah. In the hood? It's different. You feel me? I wash my clothes 20 feet from here. You know what I mean? Well, not 20. I don't know how many, but over there somewhere. It just sucks because of where our economy, where everything is right now, the climate for home ownership is, you know what I mean? But I would, if you are trying to strive for that, I would continue to strive for that. Not for, now here's the thing, the American dream, I think this is where people get it twisted because some people want all this stuff to keep up with the Joneses. You know what I mean? That's not why I wanted a home, or, you know what I mean? So maybe that's why it's different for me. I wanted to get out the hood. I seen dead bodies in front of my apartment. You feel me? Like, I drove through drive-bys. Like, and the dude who, when I drove through that shootout, the dude ran into my apartments. Guess what apartment he went into? Right next door to mine. I'm over here next door with my ear to the wall. Like, this dude did the shooter just run right next door? So you like, this was it. I didn't want home ownership to keep up with the Joneses. I wanted it because I wanted to, better quality of life. You can't put a price on that. You know what I mean? So for those of you who's striving for that, I would continue to strive for it because it's worth it. Now, a dream, for me, this is a dream. I'm not even going to lie to you. Because where I came from, you know what I mean? I'm so grateful. When I first moved in here, literally, that was one of the stresses I had in the process of my home being built. It was too good to be true. I'm just being honest. It was like, nah, like, man, you know what I mean? Is this really going to happen? It really happened. So anyways, if there are people out there who have that as a goal, I would still shoot for it. Now, if your motive is right. Now, if you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, I want to do it just because, then you're setting yourself up for failure because you're going to get it. And it is more work. It's more work owning a home than an apartment. It's weed, you got to pull up grass. You got to do a lot. You know what I mean? Let's say if you move into a home and something, good, like, it's a good thing I moved into a brand new home. There's people who moved into homes, they're like super old and they didn't know there was an issue going on. Let's say with like a leak or something. Apartments, they got to come fix that. In a house, you got to go fix that. You got to get that done. So it is a difference, but it is a difference. The little things, like I said, you're sleeping and you don't hear people and whatever business they doing next door, or, like I do music, or I just like to enjoy entertainment. I can turn these speakers up. They go loud. I turned up right now. What time is it? Oh, it's not late. I don't know why I felt it's like 12 o'clock. It don't matter what time it is. These can go, I turn these up. It's thumping. 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, no, I don't. But I can. I did it before just because I wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, man, let me just go ahead and turn these speakers up because I can right now. And then turned it up. Movies. I love movies. That TV be blasting. Can't do that. No. You know what I mean? So it's just the freedom. I encourage you guys, if you guys do have that desire, shoot for it. It is worth it. Sean said, yo, I used to live out in Fontana, right? The Heritage is on the north side of Fontana. Shout out to the Heritage. That's what's up. Houses near, baseline and the freeway. I know exactly. I used to go over there especially when I was in high school. The Heritage had a gang of parties over there. Shout out to the Heritage. That's what's up. Shout out to you, Sean Fontana in the building. Let's go. Ethan said baseline right now is so busy, so much construction of new homes and warehouses. Everybody from LA is moving to IE. I haven't been to the IE. It's been like a few years now. I'm going next month. And now I know I got some subscribers from Fontana and the Inland Empire, and then even people that's following from Texas and New York. It's like, I'm gonna take y'all on a little journey. You feel me? I'm gonna go ahead and get some sites. I'm gonna go to Hollywood. I'm gonna go ahead and record some of that stuff. But shout out to everybody out there in Fontana. Baseline was always busy, but I can only imagine now. You feel me? I'm talking a few years ago when I was out there, it was busy, crazy busy. Freeways was stupid packed. But the last time I went out there, I was like, yo, this is too much. So that's that Inland Empire life for real. Jonathan said, I miss VTO. Hey, shout out to you, Jonathan. It's all good, man. Keep grinding and collect the extra until the VTO come. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to come. I was like, why it get cold in here? I got the air on. I forgot. That's another thing. You feel me? I got central air. I didn't have that in no apartment. You feel me? I had the little box that stick out the wall, be making all that through the whole night. Feel me? You got central air. You know what I mean? Anyway, Chris, what it do, Chris? Shout out to Chris. Thank you so much for being tuned into the live. All you guys that's tuned into the live, be sure to hit that not the notification bell. Hit the like button. And if you ain't subscribed, you need to hit the subscribe button. Julio said, still need to learn how to problem solve. Julio, I still don't know how to problem solve. I was a PA. I didn't know how to problem solve, but I knew who did. I'm like, hey, woo-hoo. I need you to fix this XOO for me real quick. Thank you. Appreciate you. Great job. It's not hard though. I think like a cool 2 days, you should at least have the basics down if you have a good trainer. But problem solving, it's official. I learned it for a day and then forgot it. But it's dope. I appreciate their work. That problem solvers, they play a big part. Jonathan said, if you never got offered VTO, it means they like you. Right. Good point, Jonathan. Good point. You feel me? They would always keep the VTO away from the ones putting in the work because they want them to continue to put in that work. Good call out on that, Jonathan. I forgot all about that. He said that plus saving money. If VTO is offered, take it. Usually they went too far and you get understaffed so badly. That's when they start offering the VET. Official. Ethan said culture and PC culture and upper management. I still remember that one time during International Women's Day when there was women only leadership meeting. Some male PAs, AMs identified as women to attend. No, they didn't. They did that. Oh my gosh. You see, I can't, man. I can't. No, can't do it. I'm cool. I'll stay below the AM. All that politics, I'm cool. Because people really begin to I'll stay hourly. Mark Hall, what's going on, fam? How you doing? Thank you so much for being tuned into the channel, to the live tonight. What's going on? He says, SB on the leadership team at KAFW, we are holding it down. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. That's good to hear. Continue to hold it down. What you think about, I just did a vlog talking about the shift that I think is going to come to work culture, especially Amazon, with the recession and just these hard times. That's tough. That's going to continue to progress and get harder. What do you think? And not just for Mark, but a lot of you guys. Do you guys think that the work culture is going to change? How bad do you think it's going to get? What's your guys' opinion on that? And the reason why I made that vlog, I was a PA, and when I was a PA, there was people with crazy situations. And this was during the back then. This was like, 2 years ago. So I can only imagine what it's going to be like going forward. Like there were situations where I'm talking about people, their marriages was done and this person took half and this did this and they're breaking down trying to deal with life. And then, they're talking to me. I'm somewhat, I'm 30, you know what I mean? I'm grown. So we're having a conversation. The manager's 18. He just left college. You feel me? He just left McDonald's. You feel me? What is this young AM gonna do? What is he gonna tell this person? I've seen that situation where they didn't have an answer. You know what I mean? So that's why I thought that would be a topic in a situation, because most of Amazon's leadership is so young, fresh out of college. And shout out to everybody who went to college. No knock on that. Great job on completing something so great. Super dope. But what I mean, there's going to be issues, personal issues that arise in the workplace that a lot of people they've never even experienced life. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I was going with that vlog. I didn't put all that part in there because I didn't want to make it too long, but what do you guys think on that? I would love some feedback on that. Eddie said, got to give a shout out and send some love to the learning ambassadors. Facts. That's a fact. We was talking about that. I don't know if you was tuned in yet, but definitely learning ambassadors they're a big deal. Hands down. I actually did a vlog saying the learning ambassadors is one of the most important roles in the building. And I still believe that for sure. Hey, SB, we ship products from SmartPack to LA, from Florida, TPA1. Okay, Jill, we see you. That's what's up. Congrats on that. Y'all over there killing it. Y'all doing it. We see you. Let's see. The oligarchy does not want to press the recession button because it will cause such a huge epidemic foul. Right. But they will. I think they do want to press it, but I think they want to press it when they want to press it. Like there's so much money being transferred right now. You know what I mean? So I think there's a time when they're pressing it once all the higher ups who knows what's going on, once they, you know what I mean, they moving their money around and there's people capitalizing off what's going on right now. It ain't us. It's never us, but them. I think once they're done capitalizing, then they're gonna hit the button, and then they know what's gonna happen after that. I think it's on purpose though. That's just my opinion, but I think they do want to press the button, but they're gonna press it when it's best for them, when it's most convenient for them, which I think there's gonna come soon. I think my prediction, that one video, them pressing the recession, I think it was halftime, so third quarter. I think that's when they're going to press the button. Jonathan said, I feel having a home is a ripoff. What? Saving up to spend it elsewhere. Everybody, hey, see, this is what's dope. Everybody's so different. Man. I mean, I can kind of see what I can't. I can't see what you're saying. Why do you say it's a ripoff? Why do you say that? I would love to hear. I mean, I've watched a lot because before I went to, buy my home, I did a whole bunch of research. I wanted the pros. I wanted to hear the good, the bad, the ugly from every perspective. So, but I would love to hear your perspective, Jonathan. Why do you say that? Why do you think having a home is a ripoff? I would definitely love to hear that. You feel rich now, SBU sold out. No, I was talking about when I moved from, because like I said, I've lived in an apartment my whole life as a young child, apartment, teenager, or once I was in an apartment until I hit freshman year in high school. Then I moved from my apartment, my family moved from an apartment. Then we finally got a house in Fontana. So when we had and it's Southridge to be exact. When we went into Southridge, that's when I felt rich because I didn't know nothing about no houses. All I knew my whole life was apartments. And you tell me I got my own room? Wait, did I have my own room? Or with my cousin? Yeah. We had our own room. I had my room. My cousin had his room. I grew up with the family there was a time where it was 5 of us in a 1 bedroom. And we all slept in the 1 bedroom. It's not like 2 was in the living room. No, we had 2 big old master beds, scooted them together. I'm from the bottom. So that's why I don't feel, trust me, I don't feel better. I don't look down on nobody. I don't feel I'm richer. Nah, 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 nah. This is just for me. I don't even see a limit no more because I'm look every day I wake up is like a dream. You feel me? Like I couldn't even sleep the first night I moved into the house because I was like, yo, this ain't even real. You know what I mean? So nah, not that I feel rich. I feel blessed. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I feel. Um, it's just from where I came from. I'm super grateful. Um, I ain't never had nothing like this, you know. Most of my family has never had. I don't think nobody else in my family has had a like brand new home. You know what I mean? This is it's different. But it's just that's what I'm saying. It's different. That's the only way to explain it. It's different. Especially coming from the hood. But Eddie said, "Good night, everyone." SB had to pull up into the live chat. All right, my guy. Shout out to Eddie. He's finna go get him some rest. That's our learning trainer for the live. Jonathan said, IE is nothing but warehouses now. That's not much, or there's not much sites here. I remember, I don't know how long you've been living there, but do you remember when it was like farmland? It was like nothing out there. That's why so many warehouses is there. You know what I mean? But I mean, they got like what? Victoria Gardens. They got the Ontario Mills. And there's a lot of shopping centers, but I feel where you're coming from, though. Michael said, so Amazon is laying people off. Yet I just got back from an away team and that they're opening more XL warehouses. That's a fact. Yeah, that's true. The layoffs right now, though, they haven't been in the warehouses. Do I think there's pressure? Do I think there's cuts being made in the warehouses? It's not being called layoffs? I mean, my opinion, you know what I mean? They got to cut costs. So I think that's taking place. I don't think the term layoffs has hit the warehouse, but have you guys been seeing people disappearing, getting more write-ups for strange things for random reasons, getting more doc coaches for random reasons? You know what I mean? Nah, but the layoffs have been on the corporate side as of for right now. But if they have like the whole, like you're saying, they're laying people off, but you just did an away team for a new building. That area may have a demand that's growing, and you know what I mean? And it would probably cost them, I don't know, but it must be a gang of people in that area buying stuff because they just put a new building there. You know what I mean? But my whole thing is save up your money, pay off your debt, and make sure your resume is good because we don't know what's to come in this economy. Jonathan said Army never gets VTO. Oh yeah, I've never heard of that either. What we got? We got Chicago, we got Boston. Let's throw some Toronto. Nah, I like New York. Let's go ahead and throw New York up on here. All right. Let's see. No VTO at last one. Hey, okay. That's good though. That means you guys got some work. Nothing wrong with that. Rogue, what it do? He says, we out here. I hope everyone is well. I can't complain about the raise I got. That's what's up. Shout out to Rogue. Yes, we did just receive our raise. I know a lot of people was mad about it. But I mean, they got to read. I feel them. Cost of living is up. I feel them. But, I think everybody's in a tough position right now. How far am I on these comments? Am I far? I'm not that bad. Okay, I'm not bad. Christian said, I had a nurse travel assignment at Fontana Medical Center, Sierra Ave. Hey, I know exactly where that's at. Yeah, I was that's above the 10 freeway. I was like below the 10 freeway on Sierra. You go all the way down, and that's where Southridge was. So that's what's up. Fontana is definitely a nice city. I don't know. I ain't been there in a minute, but it's a dope spot. I like it though. I like Fontana. That's the fact. I used to accept VTO, and the PAs would tell me, nah, that's not for you. True. See, you was over there putting in that work. So they was like, no, sir. You need to go ahead and continue this though. That's what's up, bro. Um, Cletus, what is going on? Cletus, thank you so much for being tuned in on the live. Everybody who's tuned in, if you haven't hit that, if you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button real quick. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, why y'all not subscribed to the channel? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button real quick. I like that other background. Where that one background go? What is this? I think this was it. Nah, it wasn't this one. Anyways, all right, there you go. It says, you make me laugh just being yourself. That's all. I'll just be trying to be me. You know what I mean? I can't be nobody else. It don't be working out. But thank you so much, Cletus. Definitely appreciate that. Noah said, yep, that's because they hire for AMs directly out of school, but make you work 2 years in the warehouse starting as an associate. That's true. That's true. No arguments here. Back in the stream, bro. Had to kick it with C11 for a minute. For sure. Welcome back in. Have you heard of the banks possibly switching to a digital currency? It's not possibly. It's gonna go down. It's gonna happen. When it happens, it's gonna be global. It's gonna be a global digital currency. I think the World Forum, they were talking about that. They've been talking about that. It was just, when is it going to happen? That was kind of the, the talk, like the whispers, like, all right, we all think. And then back in the day, people would call them conspiracy theories or conspiracy theorists who thought this. Nah, you know what I mean? And now look, here we are. Now they got Fed, what is it? Fed app, Fed cash, or Fed now. That's where it's going. I don't think it's possibly. If you look at China, I think it was China. They already on some next level stuff over there. Listen, I think that's the reason why all this stuff is taking, I think it's going to happen. How soon it happens, I don't know. But it looks like that for sure is going to go down. Cali Bones, what's going on, my guy? How you feeling? DCX7 in the building, tapping in late. Good to see you. Good to see you as well, my guy. I haven't seen you in a minute. I did see your comment when I replied to it a few days ago. So shout out to you, fam. Good to see you. I hope you're still over there handling business. Actually, I know you are. So shout out to you, my dude. Keep killing it, fam. Keep killing it. Jonathan said, I got a friend who afforded a home in a province in the Philippines. He's a tier 1, or who can afford a home. I think that's what you meant. In the province in the Philippines, he's a tier 1 here in California. Even a tech 3 needs a roommate to afford a place, and they got 30 plus an hour plus stocks. Facts. I told y'all when I went on the away team for San Diego, all the AMs were shacking up together. I told y'all before that. What vlog was that in? Or was that a live? Oh, no, I think it's the vlog. I said, is the dream of the L4 manager over? I launched San 3, all the AMs, they all had roommates. I was like, what? What? But that was right around that time where I found out AMs don't make all that much what I thought. You know what I mean? I thought AM was it. Because Amazon's so big, it's the brand. They're everywhere. You can't drive 2 blocks without seeing a van or a big old 18-wheeler. They're everywhere. You would think these people get paid a livable wage to live on their own as a grown human. No, not in Cali. You feel me? Yeah, it's cold. It's that's crazy. But I agree. I've seen it. I've seen that firsthand plenty of times. Then Jonathan goes on to say, and there's people who have homes in Mexico and commute to work. I was at that building. That's San 3. That's the one I launched. And yeah, they do that in San Diego. That was news like a year or two ago. But all those people, they're not like Americans who can't afford homes. And so they bought a home, and bought a home over there. There's few that I knew. I can't speak as a blanket statement, but there was a few associates who was American, was like, I'm finna go live in TJ and then work here and capitalize. It was mostly like people from Mexico who lived over there, or with that like a Mexican background who lived over there, is way. That's what they were telling me. They was like, yo, it's way cheaper over there, and I could just come over to the border and come to work. So that was, yeah, when I found that out too, I was like, how does that work? They was like, oh, the border is literally like 5 minutes right there. There's a bridge to cross over. I said, hey, do y'all thing, man. Capitalize off that. Hey, but that's the thing though. I've seen this YouTube video. If you YouTube, what did I type in? Actually, I was looking at something else, and it said like Americans were fleeing to Mexico. That's a fact. And actually, the people in Mexico, at least in this video documentary type thing that I saw, the locals, I forgot what city it was in Mexico, but they were low key like, hey, all right, chill. Y'all, there's too many of y'all coming over here, because with all there's a lot of Americans. It's a new trend that's taking place with Americans going to Mexico. And basically, they're capitalizing, or trying to capitalize off the lower cost of living there while working in the San Diego area, or working, in America, and working remote while living over there. That's a real thing that's taking place. We had some crazy times. You feel me? Whenever have we thought we would see Americans fleeing to Mexico? You know what I mean? Like, and then the way they had the screenshot, oh, it was hilarious. But that it kind of sucks, because then now the locals over there, everything's kind of going up for them. You know what I mean? So it's hurting the locals. We in some crazy times, y'all. Pat the Gamer, what it do? What's going on, fam? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Glad you can make it in tonight, my dude. Glad you can make it. Deuces Down says we went from 7 waves if picked to 4, only clocking 23,000 a day for the past month. Man. So where do you think that's going? What do you think that means? What's your opinion on your building? What do you think that means? Because I don't know your guys' normal volume. You know what I mean? Like, what's normal? Like, what have you been hearing any whispers or anything? What does that mean? Michael said HMC9 is a brand new building that I had a hand in opening. Shout out to you on that. That's what's up. Away teams is lit. Those are super dope. I think you were the one. Yeah, that was you. You said you went on the away team. You just launched it. I hope you had a blast out there. How was your experience on the away team? I haven't come across anybody who had a bad experience that I know of. So I hope you enjoyed that. Those are usually super dope. But that's what's up. That's what's up. Pat the Gamer says, we got one manager for the whole day shift. We are struggling. See? So I think the warehouse is feeling what's going on right now. Not technically layoffs, but what you're talking about would, I guess, be considered understaffed. Now, I know a lot of AMs, and that word, I've been hearing that since 7 months ago. They was like, oh yeah, over here it's overstaffed, over here it's or understaffed, over here it's understaffed. Oh, we're just waiting for new people. Da, da, da. I'm like, I don't think y'all gonna get staffed the way you think that you're gonna get staffed. That was just my opinion though. But Pat the Gamer, I don't think your building is the only one that's understaffed. But this is just my opinion. You feel me? And some emails and stuff that I've been getting. Jonathan, hey, good looking out, Jonathan. Thank you so much for the super chat. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Appreciate your support, fam. Oh man. Brenda, what's good, SB? What's good, Brenda? How you feeling? I hope you're enjoying your night. I'm enjoying my night, chilling with y'all, hanging out with y'all on this Thursday night. I didn't go live last Thursday. I was super tired, and I didn't want to come on live and be like low energy. You know what I mean? Like, even though I don't mind, that's keeping it real. But I was like super. It wasn't like a normal just tired. I'm tired most of the time. You feel me? Like, I'm tired low key now, but this is cool. But at that time I was like, it was a different tired. So I didn't go live last week. Y'all forgive me for that, but it's every Thursday. So you guys be sure to, for sure tune in. Rogue said, yeah, CBDC is going to happen. Yeah, that's a fact. I don't think that's it's not a if, it's a when, in my opinion. I definitely agree. Political shenanigans for oh, I agree. I definitely agree. Deuces down said every country been watching us dance on TikTok. They know the American people ain't been preparing for nothing. Zero progression on all fronts. Education, infrastructure, nothing. And Deuces down, I don't think that is a coincidence. I think all of this has been planned out. But that's just my opinion. I think it's a new world arising, that they have been talking about, that they have been planned a long time. It's in books. It's certain families have been talking about it, have been the Flagstaff families. It's you know what I mean? When you read into history and who's behind these banks, forget banks, our bank. Let's just the Federal Reserve. That's not a part of the government. It's private. Who are those people? Look, uh, read, and read and read. Look at families and the hands they have always played in both sides of wars. Listen, it's this is not, everything in my opinion is not an accident, and it's not just happening. This stuff is being rolled out. Why in the world are we still having food? What was that thing called? I think I closed it out. It was like 18,000 cows. Like another food distribution building blew up. You know how many blew up last year? Caught fires. What was it, like 50? Why is our food supply being destroyed? Why is there trains blowing up with the same toxic gas all over our country? Listen, this stuff ain't no accident. These people, it's not no accident. And yes, preparation. Why do these entertainments get paid so much money? You ever thought of that? Why these teachers get paid so little, but somebody can go rap about destroying people and they get paid millions of dollars a year? That's not by accident. It's not by accident. And no, we're not prepared. And I seen this video when it comes. You talked about TikTok, China, or I don't know if it was China. It was China, or I think it was China. On their TikTok, what's going viral over there is like school stuff. Ain't no dance challenges. I mean, I'm from what they showed, it wasn't no dance challenges popping over there in China. It was school challenge, like school stuff going on, learning. You know what I mean? Listen, we're going into a new time. This is going to be, I think, a shift in our country. Everybody has had their head in the sand. Oh, it's these doomsday people, and it's gonna be, America's gonna be great. We're good. Okay, all right. I'm with you, Deuces down. Why has our infrastructure not been something this is something they've been talking about for the last forever and ain't done nothing about? The electrical grid. When they gonna fix that? When they gonna do something to upgrade that? They say, government, all these people, it could be an EMP or the electric grid. Well, is anybody gonna update this thing? Is anybody gonna nah, we just gonna wait till somebody blow it up. Oh man, not blow it up, but listen. Y'all better prepare, man. I am. Ryan said, yo, SB, checking in for the live. Checking in for the live late. Hope all is well to you and everyone that's in the chat. Thanks for the positive vibes. It helps me get through Amazon grind for sure. Ryan, thank you so much for being tuned in, my dude. I'm glad you made it out tonight. And man, this helps me too. You know what I mean? This helps a lot of us. Listen, when it comes to work, but then even just in general, you know what I mean? Like, yo, even with just Amazon can be taxing on the mind, on the body, you feel me, on the soul. It can be taxing. So when you have other people that's in it as well, that does help. even when I was in the warehouse, I always tried to stay out of groups, but there would, you know what I mean? Like having people that you're going through it with, it always helps. That's for sure. Christian said, I had humble beginnings to buying my dream home as well. When money for food was gone, it was gone. And I had to eat whatever was already in the house until the budget was reset for the come on, Christian, you feel me? Let me tell you something I ate before. And it tasted good. But I looked at it and was like, this is bad. I had a tortilla, butter, and sugar. I had a tortilla and I made it on the stove. You let me cut the fire on. I put it on one side, flipped it over, felt like I was a chef, just cooking a tortilla. Slapped some butter on it, threw some sugar on it. That's what I'm saying. I'm the same way. That's why it hits a little different. You know what I mean? So I feel you, Christian. I feel you. I'm right there with you. I hear you. Jonathan said, nah, man, they were Americans who used to live in San Diego and decided to move across. It's right. Like I said, I knew some of those people personally, but I know the majority of that building, that crossover, they are Mexicans that live over there, and they do both. But there's a nice amount that are Americans that lived over there to save. For sure. That's a fact. And like here, Noah said reverse immigration. Now I seen a YouTube video on that right there. And that's kind of because I'm catching up on the comments. So I think I explained it. But yeah, that is what they've been seeing. And the locals over there haven't been liking that because it's good for business. They spending American dollars over there. You know what I mean? But for the locals, when the price goes up, it hurts them. But yes, Jonathan, you are correct for sure. There are people that that are from San Diego that moved over there for sure. I met some of them, but the majority it is people that's from Mexico that cross over to work there. That was something I was shocked by as well. Like I seen it. They tried to get me to go over there. You feel me? They was like, "Yo, we can go get tacos and come party at my spot." I was like, "Oh yeah, oh okay." Nah, I think I'm gonna just stay in the hotel, just because it was like, man, I'm gonna just chill. I'm way out here in San Diego. You feel me? I don't know nobody out here. Rogue said I might actually move to Thailand or Philippines at some point. See, I'm not the only one. Am I the only one thinking about leaving the country? And if you would leave the country, would you leave the country? And where would you move to? Rogue is saying you would actually go to Thailand or Philippines. I never would have thought that or guessed that. Why? And I'm not like it's a bad place. Why would you go there? For me, I remember for a minute, I thought I was gonna move to Mexico because I used to go out there a lot. I used to go to San Felipe. We went to Tecate. We went to, of course, TJ, all the main Ensenada, all those places. But I remember San Felipe had a beautiful beach out there. I was like, yo, this is crazy. And then the food, and then believe it or not, like, because at that time, people were like, oh, don't go out there, the mafia and this and that. Of course, the cartel, they are out there. We even seen you be riding out there and you see their trucks. Like, oh, yeah, that's the cartel. Boom, boom. It's like, oh, okay. We ain't gonna talk. We staying away from that, right? Okay, bet. But the people out there were genuine. It was cool. You know, I thought it was gonna be like real racist and stuff. Just because before I went, people was like, "Oh, don't go," trying to put all that fear on you. It was cool. I was in the beach in San Felipe sipping some type of fruit juice. They made it right in front of me with a little hat in the shade, chilling. It was beautiful out there. So I was actually trying to learn Spanish. It's right next door. You feel me? Like, why not? It's so much land out there. I low key I think I would feel more comfortable in Mexico than going like to France or somewhere across the globe. At least I'm right next door to America. You know what I mean? Like that'd be a leap to like move across the world. I mean, I'm down, but it's just like, yo, that's kind of far. But anyways, yeah, Rogue, what makes you say Thailand or the Philippines? So Christian said, SB, You have a great gig of being your own hype man and without your purple. Right. Listen, let's go. I haven't had an energy drink for 2 weeks. I'm 2 weeks free, y'all. No purple Rockstar. It's been 2 weeks. That's a big deal. I used to drink Rockstars every day. Literally. I need to stop talking about it because my mouth is watering thinking about it right now. But yeah, Christian, it's been 2 weeks and I ain't had a Rockstar since, and I don't feel amazing. It's not like I feel better yet, but I just think the more that I just don't drink it, I'm trying to just not drink any of it. I'm trying not to drink rock stars, soda, and just do water, juices, tea. I would love that, but I'm doing good so far though. Oh, hold on, my bad. ND, what's going on? What's going on with you? Thank you so much for being tuned in. Can PAs, GAs, and GMs make you water spider? Water spider? I mean, they can say it's a business need. They can't be like, hey, get off and go. I mean, I guess they can, but I don't think they can. Like, let's say if they tell you to do it and if you're like, my knee is sore, can't do it. They can't be like, well, so tough luck, go out there and do it. That would be an issue. You know what I mean? You can go like to HR on that, but if there's, if it's a business need, if you're just normal and they're like, hey, are you good? Yeah, boom, boom. You think a water spider? If you decline it, like, I don't think they can. If it's a business need, I think they probably can. But if there's something like, like, yo, my foot hurts or my knee's sore or, then in that case, maybe not. They may want to use somebody else. But yeah, those are all the people you naming is the one running the floor. The PAs, and the GMs, they everybody's below them. So they request you to do it. They're the ones who can request you. I mean, it's more on you if you want to do it. Says, oh, and my bad. I didn't mean to skip your question, Pat. I just didn't know if this was for me or if you're replying to somebody else because you said, yeah, tell me about it. So I don't know what you meant on that. Okay. Andy said, also, you should do a video on budgeting because I need help with that. No specific numbers, just estimate. Thanks. Man, it kind of just depends. Like, it depends because it's all about numbers. But like, it has a lot to do on your responsibility. It has everything to do with your responsibilities, in my opinion. If you just have like an apartment and a car, rent and a car note, how many hours are you working? That's what I'm saying. It's just so much. But give me something to kind of go off of. But I would just say, for sure, you don't want to be negative. You know what I mean? You don't want to be in debt. So you can start there with the first part of budgeting, pay off the debt. I would definitely try to do that because that can just get out of hand quickly, and that can and then credit. You need that. You know what I mean? You need that for everything in life. Of course, you can use cash and all that stuff. I don't want to say you need it, but it helps a lot. You feel me? Because I didn't use credit forever. I've always just cash, but you need credit though. So if you got debt, I would say start there. Make sure for sure try your best to pay your debt off, and not to let that affect your credit or pile up and all that good stuff. Deuces down said normal since I've been here. We've been getting about 36 to 42. I've only noticed it when the activist group did a soft walkout. Y'all had an activist group walk out? They got that going on too. That's crazy. An activist group walked out. Oh, I was gonna say something. That's deep right there. I ain't never seen that. My guess is that they don't want to keep volume. They don't want to keep volume where it is because The risk of another walkout. Yeah, I don't, man, that's deep. I don't know. That's crazy. I know there was a lot of walkouts last year going on, and they had there was some group who got added to it as some type of like animal activist that somehow got in the mix. I was like, how did they get involved in this? I don't know. Weird, but all right. But that's new. I haven't really heard of too many activist groups walking out. But I guess that could be something. I don't know. I would talk to the AMs that you're cool with. Believe it or not, they be spilling beans. I remember I used to talk to the AMs when I was like a tier one and stuff. They would be telling me all type of stuff. And I'll just be like, I don't think he's supposed to be telling me this. Oh, snaps. Last Thursday, I was thinking over and over that I missed your live. Nah. Yeah, it was just a long week last week, and I did not want to miss. I'm real big on myself. I try to be real tough on myself about consistency and being consistent. You know what I mean? And so it hurt. I really wanted to do it, but I was like, you know what? Let me not. But nah, you didn't miss it. You didn't miss it. That was me. Deuces down said, SB, you speaking to the choir. I've been looking into these topics since grade school. We live in a failed society, and the majority just doesn't know/care. It's crazy. It's crazy. Deuces down. But I think I think it's going to unfold. Uh-oh. There you go. Hold on. Over here sound like a but no, I think we're gonna see a whole lot unfold of what they thought was crazy talk. It ain't sounding so crazy no more. Inferno, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you in the building tonight. He says, what's good? AM PM is fire. What you mean? Oh, wait. Are you talking? I think, okay, you're talking about the song. My bad. Thank you. I appreciate that. I might have to post that one on my channel tomorrow. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Hope you enjoyed the other songs too. Thank you. I do like that one as well. That one's pretty cool. But appreciate the support. Glad you checked out the project. Inferno's talking about my new EP called Dreams and Motivation not .com. That's my website. Dreams and Motivation Volume 1. That's one of the songs on there. Hold on. And it's called AM PM. So, and it's basically I'm gonna do a video kind of breaking down the songs that I have on that project, but I do like that one too. It's basically just talking about what I be talking about on the channel, grinding from the AM to the PM. Pat the Gamer said, I'm still waiting on my PA interview. They're still trying to make a decision. Well, hopefully they come through quick. Congrats. Like I said, once again, congrats on that. I hope you get up in there soon. The sooner the better. That's what I'm talking about. Let us know once you get it too, so we can celebrate with you. Jonathan says, yes, I'm doing exactly that too, Rogue. Saving up to retire in the Philippines, $1,500 a month, and you'll live like a king there. What? That's crazy. How do you guys see? Like, how do you guys know that? Do you guys know people there that's out here that's from the Philippines? Where are you guys doing your research on that? I've never heard of anybody like, yo, I'm about to move to the Philippines and like live it up. Not live it up, but you know what I mean? And like live there. But that's what's up. I'm missing out. Well, I'm not missing out, but I gotta look up on that. That's what's up. Christian, I agree. Just like the US was not prepared for the pandemic, the C test was not accurate and had to be recalled, causing important delays, and other countries are laughing at us. Think it's just gonna get worse. Saul said, I'm holding the fort and staying in America for us. Or America. That's what's up. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Saul said, you know what? Don't trip. I'm gonna hold the fort down. That's what I'm talking about, Saul. That's what's up. I mean, I don't think I'm going nowhere in reality. And the main thing is because I got family over here. I got family over there. I got family everywhere in America. You know what I mean? I couldn't see myself leaving all my family out here. And now if all my family was like, yo, let's go, it's still kind of tough because all I know is America. You know what I mean? But if you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't think I'm going nowhere. But if my family wasn't that big and it was just nah, it'll be different. It'll be different. But this is the thing though, Saul. Like I feel you and I'm with you, but it's like, yo, I don't think people realize how bad this can get and how quick it can get bad. Um, with the finances is just the start. You know what I mean? That I think is that's not even the worst part. What happens when people can't afford their medications? That's suppressing. You know what I mean? Like there's this video that I'm gonna do talking how plenty of times I said people are gonna crack. They've been cracking. I've been seeing some crazy stuff. It's like, yo, what is going on? And we're not even there yet. So it's gonna be wild out here, man. It's gonna be wild. Hopefully it's not though, hopefully it's not. It says, but Sleepy Joe needs to go. Oh, Jonathan says, for me, Philippines is east transition or easy transition since okay. Since you're Filipino. Makes sense. My fault. Didn't even that makes sense. Oh yeah, you good. English is the official language there too. Oh, okay, that makes sense as well. And my money will stretch far over there. Unlike California, the money I pay there it's worth it. Okay. I'm with you on that, Jonathan. Do they have Amazon over there? Because I know Amazon's in a few different countries. I don't know if it's in the Philippines, but if it is, why are you still here? You feel me? You should have went over there and set up shop. That would be dope. Because now that would be something I would look at. Trying to move somewhere if there's an Amazon over there, you know what I mean? But how is the Amazon over there? I don't know. But is there an Amazon in the Philippines? If so, that's pretty dope. Rogue said facts. ND says, SB, any features on any of your upcoming songs? At this point, not really. And because I don't really know who to feature. You know what I mean? Like, I have friends, but like when it comes to artist wise, because I wouldn't even want to, let's say if I saved up some money to get a known feature, I wouldn't do that because the whole reason I do music, of course, is, because I like music, but I'm tired of the music that's out there. I'm tired of hearing music about, oh, I got the 40 on my hip. Oh, let somebody talk crazy. I'm finna bust them in the lip. Oh, I'm done. You feel me? I've heard that my whole life. You know what I mean? So I want it to be some sort of substance. And I'm not saying if people rap like that, they can't bring substance, but I'm trying to find a lane, like who would I collab with? And I wouldn't want somebody rapping that on my songs, because I don't stand for that. I don't agree to that lifestyle. So I wouldn't want that on my songs. You know what I mean? Does that make sense a little bit? You feel where I'm coming from? So I, that's kind of where I'm coming from. So for right now, I don't know. But I might, you never actually my brother. I take that. I said all that, and I got a few features actually. I just haven't put them out yet. My brother, he's dope. He's gonna be in one of the upcoming songs. So, but other than that, I'm not sure. Deuces down said, bro, you drinking them energy drinks turn your urine plutonium green. Laugh, I'll stay off that mess. For real, I know I need to stop drinking it. But I've been doing good. It started working. No, I take that back. And it wasn't Amazon. I can't blame Amazon for that. My fault, Uncle Jeff. My fault. But working graveyard, I've always worked graveyard like 90% of my work life. So that's why it was always so hard to break, because having long days and then going to work and you got to be up and alert. You know what I mean? Them things would come in hand. They would come in handy. But like I said, I'm about 2 weeks off of them things strong. So I'm doing good so far. Rogue said, I said Thailand or the Philippines because the cost of living, the culture, food, and safety. Oh, there you go. All right. So nah, I can't be mad at that, fam. You got any fam? You gonna move out there by yourself? Like that's all just you? If so, hey, do your thing, man. Do your thing. I feel you. Jonathan said, yes, the US is getting really hostile lately. That's for sure. You should check out some of the videos on those two places. I will. I definitely will. What about Tokyo? Um, I, Tokyo, maybe just because it just looks dope with all the lights and all that stuff. Y'all plan on going out there to Tokyo? How's that? How's Tokyo? Jonathan said, I already have and decided. My eyes are set out. So Jonathan is going. That's what's up. That's what's up. Christian said, before traveling, always check the travel advisory and check in with the U.S. embassy or embassy of the country that you travel to. In the event of an emergency, the embassy can help you. Smart stuff right there. Never even thought about that, but I have heard of plenty of stories where that would have came in handy. That's some good stuff right there. Yeah, look at he's like, yeah, that's true. It's an employee activist group, some group I told you that had. Oh, that's right. I do remember you talking about the petition. So they ended up walking out, huh? Hey, I mean, I think we're gonna. What do people do? What do people do in this time when cost of living continues to go up and your job can't sustain your life? Then what? Then what? I think that's the question. I think we're going to hit that wall this year. I think we're going to hit that wall to where people are working because most of us are at Amazon. What about the people who are not at Amazon? You know how many people have been going through this inflation and rise of cost of living and it hasn't had a raise? There's a lot of them. It's like, how are you even surviving? You know what I mean? Then what? Then what happens? I think we're going to hit that wall this year, people. And Furnace, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you tuned in to the live. If you guys are tuned in, be sure to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. Y'all know, never mind. Never mind. Justin says, why do PAs ask if you want VTO? And then when you do, they already plan on bringing somebody else in from another department. So why do PAs ask if you want VTO and then when you do, they already planned on bringing someone else in? Maybe because the other department was overstaffed over there. So then we VTO'd to bring them in, you know what I mean? So they can help them out. Maybe that's the only way I can see that kind of making sense. That's just from, I don't know. I'm not sure. They have their reasons though. Trust me. Before that VTO goes out, it has to be approved. So they have their reasons, and there's a reason why. For that specific situation, I'm not sure what was going on there, but they got their reasons though for sure. And it's making financial sense to somebody in that building that's high up. What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you tuned in. Andy says, do you make your own beats or you get samples? Nah, I buy them from online. I do make beats though. I need to I use Reasons and I have it on my other laptop, but that laptop's pretty old and I haven't used it in a minute. But I was thinking about I'm investing into some more equipment to make beats, my own beats again. But the reason why I don't think I'm going to do that, just being honest, there's no, you know what I mean? Like there's not, and I don't mean because I don't want to sound like I'll do it for money, but in these times I have to be responsible when it comes to my finances, just everything that's going on. And if something's not going to bring a return at this point, I don't want to invest into it. You know, that was the reason why it took me forever to put my first project out, because it was going to cost too much. Pay for the engineering. Then I got to, buy the beats, all that finances being invested, and you don't see a return in music. It doesn't turn, you know what I mean, for months. I mean, it's been going well. Like my first project, which is called Motivated. That's the one where that song I have called Hard Work Pays Off is on there. That song alone has brought hundreds of dollars in. You know what I mean? Like it's brought in a nice amount. Just one song. on the reels on Instagram. It has like over 6,000 reels of 6,000 different people did reels to it. TikTok, it has a gang of people on there. So it can bring a return, but that's not the best investment for my finances at this point, in the situation that we're in. I'm like kind of doing the bare minimum financially when it comes to the music side, just because I'm doing it more so out of just the love for doing it. You know what I mean? And I just don't want to, I can't. I've been an artist before. This ain't my first time like just rapping, and I didn't just pick up the mic and start rapping. I've done it before, and I've used to put money into it. Stuff takes money. It takes a lot to do it right. It takes money. I'm not doing that. You feel me? But I'm glad you checked it out. And I'm glad you enjoy it. That means a lot. Jonathan says they are trying to save money for their stories. Yeah, facts. Right. SB, yes, it's very common for Filipinos to go overseas to work so they can live comfortably when they move back to the Philippines. In fact, Philippines economy depends on overseas Filipino workers. What? Didn't know that, but that's smart. A lot of people don't do that. I actually was watching this vlog where like they were telling the African people who move over here to America, they was like, yo, who was that? But they were like, why don't you guys go back and invest in your own country? Because everyone else is. Everyone else is in Africa right now. But you know what I mean? Like coming up in Africa, but Africans. It's crazy. It's sad. It's very sad how much resources is getting pulled out of there and people getting slaved for the resources, and everybody else has been benefiting from it but them. But anyways, it was like a whole documentary. It wasn't a documentary, it was something. But they were trying to tell people like, yo, come here, but don't come here and stay here. You feel me? Come collect, get what you can, and go back and build over there because everybody else is building over there. So like you're saying, the Filipinos, they have that going on. And like you said, it's working. That's official, man. That's what's up. Especially if you like, you're saying you're Filipino. If you have family, do you have family over there? You know what I mean? Like, were you raised over there and then you came here, or was you here your whole time? Like, because that's a benefit too. You know what I mean? If you got family over there too, and that's what's up. It says, yeah, many of my friends are from Southeast Asia, so I have some info from them. Nice. That's super dope. Hey, I don't think there's nothing wrong with leaving the country. I want to leave the country on at least vacation and stuff and just travel. This world is huge. You know what I mean? But I haven't because that's like you can limit yourself mentally just by just being. I know people who ain't never even left the block. They ain't left the hood. Can you imagine how they're thinking, how small it is? You know what I mean? On just, but so I know I need to travel. Jonathan said only this time it would be Filipino American being going. Okay, nice. It's ironic. Parents move to US for better life for the kids. Kids moving to the Philippines for the better life. Man, we in some new times. I think people are seeing the writing on the wall, and there's nothing wrong with that. Norway or Switzerland for me. Wow, that's what's up. That sounds cold. I don't know. Is it cold? It sounds cold. You feel me? Norway and Switzerland. That sounds cold. Jonathan says, not sure about Amazon in the Philippines. Maybe a call center over there. Last time I checked, nope. Okay. So what would you do for work over there? You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing that when people move around, got to take into account, I would think, you know what I mean? Unless there's still a lot of farming going on. Like, I don't know, what would your economic situation, what would you do for finances over there? Like even domestically moving around, you got to do, you know what I mean? When I moved out here to Arizona, it was like, cool, I'm in Amazon, but what happens if anything goes wrong with Amazon? It's not that great out here like that, And that was one thing I had to take into account. But no Amazon out there. That's crazy. It says, even so, I don't think I would want to work over there. Philippine gets paid like $300 a month. So that's a good, what are you going to do when you move there? Like, yeah, what are you gonna do? I know it froze up real quick. Tokyo's on my place. I know Tokyo just looks dope. It just looks fire out there. Tokyo is expensive too, really? However, at least it's worth the experiences in my opinion. I can't afford Tokyo. Tokyo's expensive? For what? Why? I mean, I've just been watching because I like love videos like this, like the little drive around ones. They have some where you can walk. Like I was looking at Shanghai, I believe it was yesterday. It looked dope out there. I was like, yo, they had like these alleys with like 1,000 people in there and all the little food spots. I was like, yo, that looks lit. You know what I mean? So I like those little type of videos, just looking at different places. Why in the world is Tokyo so expensive though? I didn't know it was expensive out there. Jonathan says, tip, start writing up from what you remember at work and fit them into star stories. You would need them to climb up the ladder for your apprenticeship. Star is setting task, action, result. Get your managers to share specific numbers. That's a fact. I don't know. I missed it. Did somebody say something about um about moving up? If I did miss it, boom, Jonathan got the answers right there for you. Christian said, now more than ever, it is perfectly reasonable to request to ask for a cost of living raise. You can use the current inflation as your base request. Facts. I think it's definitely reasonable. I just don't think people are gonna get it, at least at Amazon. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. I don't think a lot of different companies are gonna see them. I hope so because it's needed. You're right. This is perfect. It's a perfectly reasonable time to ask and a perfectly reasonable request for sure. But what happens if the company's in a situation where they can't afford it? Then what? See, that's why it goes back to that. Then what? Like, all right, we see you guys need this, boom, boom, but we can't. This is where we're at financially, and we can't do it. So then, what happens at that point? That's kind of, you know what I mean. Jonathan said, born and raised in the USA, got cousins in the Philippines, found love from Singapore, and we talking about moving to the Philippines. Bet. Nice, nice. But what are you guys gonna do though? That's one thing I want to know. Jonathan, what are you gonna do for work out there in the Philippines when you move there? Or did you say that? I don't think you said that. What are you gonna do financially when you move out there? Especially when you say they make like 300 a month or something like that. Saul said, I would leave to Mexico, but I don't got no actual skill other than working in warehouses. I'm from Chicago. My uncle lives over there, would laugh at me. Hey, I feel you. I think that's most of Americans though, who really, and especially the new generation, what skills anybody have but TikTok. I could be a social media manager. You feel me? Like when it comes to hands-on skills, labor skills, like if things shut down, I know how to live on my own type skills. Who has that? That's who. I don't really know too many people who can do that, you know? So you're not alone, you know? But Saul, I think, Lopez, I think you're Hispanic, right? So you're saying your uncle's over there? Hey, you got family there. You know what I mean? So, hey, I would live over there too if I was you. Shoot, nothing wrong with that. That's what's up though. Eric, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much for being tuned into the live tonight. Saul said, I agree. I think I need to start learning how to make money outside of Amazon. I agree. I agree as well. Even just in general, like, man, you'll feel better when you start having incomes coming from different places. It's just like, it just feels better. Like, I can't lie. When I was working Amazon corporate and delivery, even though it almost killed me, man, I was just, he couldn't tell me nothing, like, yo, it's just like you have a whole nother income, it's just a relief of stress. It just hits different. So I would always encourage people, try to find some other streams of income without stressing yourself out and without killing yourself. Definitely strive for that for sure. Rogue said remote work is the key. I'm looking into cybersecurity. I'm looking at other options as well. Now, that's dope. And yeah, if you could do some remote work and live over there, That for sure, for sure. I see where you're going with that for sure. But what happens if that don't work? You feel me? Like, what happens? But it'll work. You're a smart dude. You know what I mean? You guys are smart. You guys are gonna find a way to make it work. Jonathan said we can technically retire there. We have enough to live there for the rest of our lives. Really? Psh, that's what's up. Nice. Otherwise, I'm thinking tricycle driver or jeepney driver. What is that? Is that like kind of like a taxi or something? Oh, I think right. That's what's up. That stereotypical job that returning Filipinos do. Hey, if it's a need, long as there's a demand, meet the need. You feel me? Meet the need. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That and your retirement money, you be straight. Just waiting on my girlfriend's documents to be approved to live in the Philippines first. That's what's up. Sounds like a plan. Pathic Gamer says, that's funny because my goal was to work in Japan, but I decided to work at Amazon until I get my IT certificate. Japan got an Amazon, no? Nah, that don't even sound like that mix. Japan and Amazon, I don't know about that one. But do they? I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I thought Amazon was, it is. I know they're in different countries. I'm not sure if I've heard of one being in Japan. Um, but yeah, I don't think, listen, I think leaving America, especially around this time or after this, hey, I'm not mad at nobody who decides to leave. Noah says Uber and Lyft on the side and an easy can pull it in hundreds off weekends. Okay, you can pull in hundreds off the weekend alone on Uber and Lyft. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it, but even if it's just for content, I want to do that. At least for like a day to see how it is. But just pulling in hundreds just off a weekend, that's what's up. I know people who did it and they said they was killing it until like their account got deactivated. But I've heard people killing it. I actually used to watch some of their channels the same way that I do like the working kind of content, Amazon slash that all that type of stuff. There's people who do like Uber driving content, and they talk about the Uber drivers industry. And I was actually, really following it because that's something that I'm gonna try. So I was just, let me get some information on it. But I thought they were like doing bad over there, or at least slowing down some. So to hear that they're still making hundreds, that's in a weekend, that's cool. That's dope. I think it may have to do with where you're at as well, maybe, to like on how successful that you can be doing that. But that's just my thought because I've never done it, so I'm not really sure. Noah said Uber and Lyft, you can easily bring in. Oh, I just read that. My fault. They do. That's what's up. That's what's up. Ride sharing. There you go. Yeah, yeah. That's what it's called. The ride share industry. Shout out to the ride share industry, man. Believe it or not, it's been a gang of people. They actually did some little studies on that. How a lot of people are going into ride share for part-time jobs and second jobs. It's a gang of people who's going into that. Um, how can you blame them? You know what I mean? The way the economy is, I don't blame them at all. Tide sharing was pretty fun. Tide sharing, what's that? Got a lot of good stories and free stuff from doing that. That's what's up. Never heard of tide sharing. But so far, hey, I'm not gonna lie though. It was like 2 nights ago, or was it yesterday? I low key was missing the delivery side. Not the actual job, not doing the job, but one of the vlogs popped up and I watched it and I was enjoying it like it wasn't me on the screen. But if you haven't seen my delivery vlogs, you should watch them. They were pretty dope. They were pretty funny. That was some pretty dope content. I was like, yo, I'm glad. See, that's why I like YouTube too and documenting this whole little journey because it feels like I haven't been there in 5-6 months. And when I looked at it, it was like, yo, like it was pretty crazy. But I missed that was some fun making that content. But since I've left that second job, I've been good. You know what I mean? Like, so I haven't been looking for something else right now. Right now, I've just kind of just been working and trying to do my things to bring in income, because that's ultimately what I would want. Who wouldn't? You know what I mean? To bring in your own finances from yourself. Um, if I can just double down on that, I would much rather do that instead of going to get another job on top of working at Amazon as well. Hopefully we continue to do that, or it continues to go that way. Christian says, building different streams of income is no longer considered a luxury. It's now become a necessity. Fact. They said that's one of the signs of a bad economy, recessions, depressions, all that stuff. They said that always takes place. Whenever there's like a recession, a gang of people start doing like entrepreneur type stuff, and it's pretty crazy. But that's true. It's like, to survive, how can one, I guess one can survive. We're at a point where we can still survive with one job, but it's like to thrive and to get ahead. Nah, I mean, for most, I mean, look at the stats. They said like, 64% of people only have 12, they don't even have 2,000 in the bank for emergencies or something like that. It's just some crazy numbers out there. But no, I agree with you. I agree with you for sure on that. Building different streams of income is no longer considered a luxury. It has become a necessity. That I agree for sure. Ride sharing. Oh, okay. Jonathan, you've done ride sharing before? I know some people that did it. I haven't done it before, but I'm thinking about trying it though. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Hold on, just checking something real quick. Okay. But yeah. um, I'm still. That's one thing that I think I'm still gonna do that. You guys are gonna see me go live on YouTube, on Uber, delivering humans. I'm definitely gonna try that for sure. Shalom, what's good? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. Good to see you. It says you should freestyle. You should freestyle to Ready or Not. I like the way you think. I like the way you want to know what else I was thinking about doing a freestyle too? Old school Outcast. Fire beats. But Ready or Not, I might have to put that on the list. That's a fact. Good call on that. Good call on that, Shalom. Look at you. Okay, got some taste over there, Shalom, with her taste buds all out. That's what I'm talking about. That beat is hard. That song is a classic for sure. That's like hands down, it's a classic. But the Outcast one, which one was it? I literally wrote the name down because I was gonna do a few freestyles. It was Outcast. Me and you, Outcast, me and you. Oh my, I love that beat. Old school classic, but that beat is hard. I was thinking about doing one to that. She said, "Give us some bars." Hey, I mean, y'all don't want to hear me rap. You know what I mean? Y'all don't want to hear me that. Y'all don't want to hear me freestyle right now. I would, but if I start, if you get me going, I'm gonna just be going. You feel me? Then we're gonna be here another 50 minutes. I'm gonna start rapping off y'all topics y'all give me in the comment section. You know what I mean? It's like, you guys don't want that. You guys don't want to hear that. Saul says, what job do you recommend in the FC? I should transfer to make the day go by fast. I currently do picking and it drags and I get bored out of my mind. Pack. Pack was cool. I liked it. Just other than that, I thought even Stowe was cool. But you're in pick. And if you're picking, you're doing honestly like the opposite of Stowe, almost the same thing. It depends on you. Everybody's different. I would try to get into, have you thought about being an ambassador to like kind of, all right, nah, but yeah, picking, you're like, that's real kind of boring. It's just you're like on your own island. So I would probably do pack or Stowe. Packing though, it seems a little bit more I love Stowe. I ain't gonna lie. I would say Stowe. Stowe was cool. I had a good time doing Stowe. Jonathan said, "Yep." Before Amazon, I did gig work during college. What? Okay, Jonathan did gig work. Okay, that's what's up. Was it worth it? Let me see. Let's see what you said. Delivering people from one vineyard to another. Was it worth it in your opinion? I mean, it has to be, right? People out here doing it. Like it has to be. Can you come up with off gig work? Like I heard you used to be able to come up. I heard you used to be able to like go out and really kill it and take advantage of it. But now I heard it's kind of been looking a little scarce out there. At least from the people that I've kind of talked to, which hasn't been a lot, but yeah, see, that's what I was saying back then too. Jonathan said it was all right back then, not sure now. So what's the move, everybody? What we doing? We staying in Amazon. We just gonna wait until cost of living goes too high to where we can't you know what I mean, can't live. Or what's the move? Are we going to career choice? Um and trying to get a better quality job where they're paying a little more, where the cap is a little higher. What's the move? I think it has to be some type of plan. Because I think if we just stay at Amazon, well, a warehouse, if you just stay in the warehouse, it's capped. You know what I mean? Like, what happens when you cap out and then cost of living continues to go up? Is there a plan? What's the plan? We got any plans in here tonight? Let's see. Noel said you can still do all right in certain markets. Okay, for the ride share. I know that's what I was kind of thinking. I think it was kind of based off the markets, honestly, that you're in. I think that would just make sense. But then again, it's like, okay, let's say if you in a big market, wouldn't it be a gang of more people out there? So then it's kind of less. Like I kind of was following some dudes or one dude in LA, and he was like, yeah, it's a dope market, but it's a gang of people out here. So like I said, I don't know that industry at all. Don't know nothing about it. So I couldn't tell you the truth. Um, I couldn't tell you. But yeah, where we at on the time? We at 2:30 right now. Okay, not bad. What time is it, y'all? It is 9:32. Okay, not bad. Jonathan said for Army, most of us agree, or for Army, most of us agree switching companies is the way to go. But where do we go? Where do we go? Like, I don't know. I think unless stuff comes down, but no one is really saying is going to come down. No one has even hit the recession button yet. You know what I mean? It got to be a recession first. We're already in it technically, but it got to be announced and all that stuff and go through that before it even gets better. So we got some time. I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to just see what happens. But Jonathan said switching companies is the way to go. CBK Gaming says, I want to do career choice, but I'm not sure yet. Everyone's getting their CDL. Right. I know a gang of people that's been getting their CDL as well. But it's like, yeah, I've heard that as well. Um, all right, here we go. Yeah, so I heard a lot of people getting their CDL as well. Let's see how that plays out. But I think that's a good move, though. I think that's a good move. But I don't even know that industry as well. Like, are they making money in trucking still? They should be, right? Truckers make money. From what back in the day at least. Switching company pays more than asking. That's true. That is true. I've seen a lot of people do that. But my thing is just like which companies are secure. Like I'm real skeptical on switching companies in the middle of a recession. You know what I mean? Like because at least if you get caught in some nonsense in a recession, it can be somewhat you can still kind of gain a little bit. Like look at all the people who's been getting the layoffs, right? They got caught in this recession mess that's about to take place. At least they're getting not what is it called? Oh man, I've been talking about, they're getting snaps. I can't even think of the name, but they're kind of, they're getting paid off, not paid out, but they're getting some money from it. They're getting something, but if you kind of switch over and leave a company and then that company gets hit, you know what I mean? It's kind of like you won't really gain. I don't know. It says you think I'm DC. You can make 1,000 easy from Friday to Sunday. Man, that's what's up. That sounds like some good numbers. Saul said, yeah, I might start doing Uber too when I'm off work. And then see, this is another thing. What happens when everybody starts doing Uber? You know what I mean? Which is happening. That is happening. The market, what happens when the market is saturated of drivers? Because when all these people get laid off, guess where they're going to go first? They're going to go to the easiest point of entry, Uber or Amazon. You feel me? Like a gang of people going to Uber. What happens when Uber becomes oversaturated? I think that's going to be something that's going to be interesting as well. But no, I feel y'all though. I'm gonna mess with Uber too. We gonna see how it goes. Career choice and apprenticeship is the way to go if you're a tier 1. Okay. Christian said, and freestyle the Tribe Called Quest scenario. Pete Rock and CL Smooth, Troy, Big Daddy Kane, ain't no half stepping. You know what? Oh, okay. I was about to take a screenshot of that because I want to go listen to those. I don't know that Tribe Called Quest one scenario. Maybe if I heard it, I'm pretty sure I would know the beats, but not off the names. I'm gonna look those up for sure. Because I think I will do that. Knock some little just freestyles out to some old school beats. That'd be pretty cool. Make a little video to it. Jonathan said, once you get your certifications and or degrees, you have more options. True. But all the jobs that's taking degrees and, they're kind of hiring freezes. You know what I mean? Like I know people who left high positions and is sitting, trying to find something. That's what I'm saying. This is but I know you're right. I feel you. You do in a normal economy, you know what I mean? But even I guess in a recession, it can still happen. But hey, I guess it's just up to the person. It's up to the person. But I don't see, like you're saying, there's no harm in that. If you had career choice and you have the option to do it, why not do it? Especially if you're not using your own money, I agree. And then once you get it, shop it around, do history on whoever bites the bait of your resume and determine if that's where you want to go. Do you think they will weather through the storm of this recession and what's coming after that? Then boom, make the move. 1:34 for you, Christian. Okay. Oh, that's right. You in Canada. It's 1:30 in the morning over there. Sheesh. Man, okay. Is it a gang of people out there in Canada? Where'd you say you're at? I forgot. You did say the spot. Are you enjoying it out there? Like, are you going out? Are you sightseeing? Are you doing all those type of things? Or nah? Jonathan said, I can tell you, SB, everywhere you go, maintenance is demanded everywhere. No robot that people say is going to replace us in maintenance free. Nah, yeah, robot will never, it's not going to 100%. Well, I don't know. I don't think we can blanket statement say that. It's always, we're always going to need people to repair it. But you know how many people that is? It's a whole lot. You know what I mean? It's that's low. That's like, look at all the conveyors in Amazon. And you know how many people they send out to fix some things? One. And when he look around and he don't know, because they always do it, they'll go around and look at it. Look at it from 20 different directions. And I'm just sitting there like, are you going to fix it or no? And they're like, I'll be back. Let me go grab some more people. Oh, you gotta love Army, man. You gotta love Army. But yeah, it takes way less to fix some things, though. You don't need the whole workforce that we have. I hope so, though. I hope so. Example, case in point. People ask for fans, no reaction. Equipment is heating up. They install AC. People ask for brakes, no reaction. Equipment is wearing off. They slow it down. KBC Gaming said the FC is getting slow at the moment. Now it's daily VTO in the morning, evening, I do have a question though. What do you think Amazon's plan? Okay, that's a good question. What do I think Amazon's plan is for the recession? That's a deep question. That's a deep question. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you've seen the vlog that I did talking about why I think more layoffs were coming in. I showed those graphs. I don't know. Okay, I'll give my opinion. This is only my opinion. This is not. I'm not saying this is what they're doing, but when you say, "Oh, my hands down," when you say, I do have a question though. What do you think Amazon's plan is for the recession? I'm not saying this is what they're doing, but I would think they are planning to cut headcount in every way, shape, and form. Not necessarily by declaring a layoff, but I don't know, maybe writing people up and doing a whole lot of finals, cutting headcount through write-ups, cutting every single person through UPT, cutting roles that are no longer needed, cutting the fat. You know what I mean? Like they've actually been doing that this last year. Besides the layoffs, before they did the layoffs, there's roles that got deleted. There's things. My department got deleted. My department, and that was never in the press. My department closed down. I was a part of it. So they have been doing so much maneuvering behind closed doors. You know, and I still believe they're doing that. So that's what I think they're going to continue to do. And I think that's what they're doing right now, cutting as much fat as possible. They got to cut costs. But I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. This is just my opinion, but that's what I think their plan is, to cut headcount. I think they got a limit. I think, or not a limit. I think they got a number that they need, they feel is the target goal. All right. This is the target goal. We need to reduce headcount by this much within the next 6 months, within the next year. You got to think, these people are not us. They're not employees. These are the people at the top of the organization. These are people dealing with numbers and finances and analysis. You know what I mean? These are not regular employees. You know, like these are the movers and the shakers and the foreseers. They pay people to foresee what's going to happen in 6 months. They pay people big money to foresee what's going to happen next year. They're not blind to what's going on. They haven't. The layoffs happened when? What, the first one happened in January? You really think they just thought of that in January? But I knew that was going to happen 6 months before? No, there's no way I knew they was going to lay off before they did. There's no way. But I was talking about that last year, about Amazon laying off people before they even announced it. So I think that's what they're doing, in my opinion. I think they have a targeted goal that they have to hit when it comes to cutting headcount. That's just my opinion. Now, but like one of the other people that was on here, he just came back from an away team. So but this is something that Andy Jassy said on one of the press releases of the layoffs. He was like, "Hey, we still few, but they are launching new stuff." So but I just think these places, and that's what he said. He says strategically, we're launching strategically. So if they're not just launching new buildings to be launching them, they're launching them over wherever they're launching it because the demand is there, So that is just my opinion. Overall, I think they got a goal that they have to bring headcount to, because headcount went ridiculously through the roof during the pandemic. Like, if you didn't see that vlog where I showed the headcount where it's at, check that vlog out. It's on my channel. It's called Why I Think Amazon is Going to Have More Layoffs. And it shows you the graph of their headcount and then the revenue. It don't match up. So that's why I think that. Jonathan said, you're only seeing it during operation time. There's downtime windows when every equipment is off. Oh, that's a fact. And we have to fix it while operation is present. No, that's a fact. I've seen that. I've seen them do, because I'm there before shift. Well, I was there when I was a PA. I was there before shift. There was times where I didn't go to lunch and I'm just sitting on the floor and all the lights didn't cut off and I see him out there. No, I've seen that. I've seen that. But I'm not going to let Army get away. There's still some Army people. Yo, we used to be like, we would hope it wasn't this one guy. We were like, please do not send so and so. Please don't send him. And as soon as we see him hit the corner, we were like, oh, because he never knew anything. He would always have to call. Yo, Army, shout out to Army, man. Army is dope. But there's just some people, maybe they weren't new. I don't know, man. Shout out. I'm not saying Army's not. Shout out to Army. And yes, you're right. They got. We're gonna need people to fix all these machines and robots that they're replacing the humans with. For sure. What you think about the robot dog? What you think about Clifford, the new NYPD dog? Well, that wasn't his name. What do we name him? What you think about Rover though? You think there's gonna be more Rovers out? Well, there are. That's like the second one. They got the little police dog in San Francisco. This stuff is getting out of control. Well, not yet, but Saul said, time to start downloading TikTok and learn some dances. Bro, you see I'm on YouTube. My plan in life was not to be a YouTuber. Oh my goodness, that is priceless. Saul said it's time to download TikTok. Saul said it is time to download TikTok and start learning dances at this point. Is he lying? I did it. Why do you think I'm on YouTube, Saul? Now listen, I came on YouTube to motivate, but what brought me here, I've said it a few times, when the economy shut down, I said, yo, this ain't good. I need to bring in more revenue. You feel me? I came to YouTube. I did not, I've never been like, yo, I want to be the world's greatest YouTuber, or I want to be a YouTuber. I just love YouTube. So no, you feel me? Like, nah, I like to be low key. You feel me? Like, I don't like attention. You know what's crazy? I don't know who's watching me. I don't know who's watching me behind this camera. I got almost 1 million views on my channel total. I'm at like 680 680,000 views or something like that. My total channel views, right? That's all I see is a number. I don't know who's behind those numbers. Why is that a big deal to me? I've been in the gym working out. I'm in the zone working out. That's my getaway place. And I've had people stare at me in the gym and I'm working out and they just staring, not like a rude stare, but I can tell I pay attention wherever I go. I'm very aware. I've always been like, maybe because I've lived in the hood, you're just raised like that, to be aware of your surroundings. So even though I'm working out, I could be looking straight at you like this, but I'm watching my peripherals. I know it's weird, but that's just me. Anyways, I'm working out, right? And I'm looking up because I'm doing that little machine where I pull it down and I'm kind of looking up, but I see this guy over here and he just keep looking at me. So I'm just like, like, come on, man. Like, like, why are you just looking at me? And I'm past the point where I trip on people. Back in the day, in my old ways, I would be like, yo, is there an issue? You know what I mean? I'm not like that. I'm a good guy now. But anyways, he starts making his way towards me. I'm looking. I'm seeing his body come closer and closer. Put my head down. I put my head down, you know what I mean? Lord. Please don't let this dude come over here tripping. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yo, all right, I'm playing. But look, so I put my head down. As he comes up, he like waits for me. You know how somebody's waiting to get your attention? I don't look. I'm not mean, y'all. I'm not mean. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, so I just put my head down And then he kind of like puts his hand like, oh, hey, so I'm like, so I look up, I take my earphone out, and he was like, hey, I don't mean to bother you. So I think he kind of saw like, oh, I don't think, but I don't know you, but I don't know why you're in front of me. I don't know your intention. Anyway, I said to say, then he's like, hey, don't you do, he said, what did he say? He says, oh no, I just want to let you know, man. I watch you on YouTube. He's like, no, I love your channel. Boom. As soon as he says that, I'm like, oh, I'm like, all right, hey, say something or something. You know what I mean? But how, you know what I mean? So I didn't, that's the flip side of social media. People like, I don't know who, even let's talk about work. I work at Amazon. You know, them 600, almost 700,000 views, total views I have. There's people that's way up in this company that's seen my channel. Some have reached out and told me, and I'm talking about high up. They've told me. And it's like, okay, dope. That's what's up. But there's people that's up there that I don't know exactly everyone who's watching me and the intention of them watching. You know what I mean? So I don't really it's not that I don't like YouTube. Everybody's not you. Everybody's doesn't have pure intentions. You know what I mean? And you just never know. And then it's just so much to it. I rather be off, out of the main, off the scene. If something, let's say if I go to a mall and then an area of the mall is just popping, everybody's right there. Oh, it's lit over there. I'm not over there. I'm in the quiet part of the mall by myself. You feel me? Going to handle my business. I'm not where it's popping at. I'm not there. So I don't like, this is cool and I appreciate it, but it's kind of a trade-off that it's not the best trade-off. It's like I'm trading privacy of me and personal information. You know what I mean? But all this came from Saul's comment right here because it's true. I picked up a camera and started recording because it's like, yo, I low-key kind of, you don't know what's going to go on in this economy. And it's like, yo, let's learn these TikTok dances so we can get paid. Yo, oh my goodness. So I created a TikTok. I never wanted a TikTok. I was against TikTok. Everybody was like, TikTok. I said, no, no. I know you're not going to get me on TikTok. Never. No, these little kids dancing on there and these challenges, I'm not doing it. And then I did it because I had to do it. I'm not dancing. You feel me? Don't you tell me to do no challenge. I ain't doing no challenges. But I made a TikTok. I gave in. But it's kind of like I had to. You know what I mean? I much rather have the check and be off the scene. But now it's like we got a dope community. I met some dope people on here. I love the community we have. But that's one reason why I don't try to go viral. I went viral on TikTok and I could have made a few. I got stories, even though I talk a lot. Like of what I've been through at Amazon. I got stories that would go viral. Facts. I was a PA. I've been around. I got stories that will go viral. The news hit me up for Amazon, right? CNBC, the executive producer, hit me up. If I wanted to go viral, you know what I mean? I could have been done that. If this was about clout and about whatever, like clout, I could have been done that. But I'm not about clout. You know what I mean? Like I'm low key trying to use this to motivate people. And it does bring in income, so, but I'm not trying to like fame. And you know what I mean? Like I'm cool off fame. I'm cool off of clout. You know what I mean? Because you just never know. And in these times that we're going into, like, that's why I never did a house tour. I was about to do a house tour. Once I moved in, if you look on my channel, when my house was being built. I did all the stages from it, the beams, the floor being laid down, all that stuff. And then it stopped on the final walkthrough. But I was supposed to do a house tour once everything got set up. And then I was going to show different parts of the house as I was growing, like, yo, this got added in this. But the times that we're in, nah, you feel me? Like, no, just because you don't know who's behind this camera. There's people that's behind this camera that may feel some type of way if they think you know what I mean? Nah, I don't want to put them in a position, and I don't want to put myself in a position to defend myself because I'm in Arizona and our favorite amendment is the second one. You feel me? Oh, I'm from Arizona. That's the favorite amendment out here. Which one? The third? Nope. The fourth? Mm-mm. The seventh? Wait, is there 7 amendments? No, I'm like, it's the second one. You feel me? Number 2. So I don't want to put myself in the position to have to position somebody. All right, I'm clowning now because it's like, it's a little late. It's not late. I'm just tired. But you know what I mean. Saul, what you just said is so true. It's so true. And it's so sad. Like, why do we have to become influencers to make some finances out here? Why did I have to become a YouTuber and put my life on YouTube first? I got to put my life on blast for some finances, I'm all sitting here and the camera cuts off and I start crying. No, I'm just playing. Hey, but that's one reason I don't put all of my life on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get how some people do that. Some people put everything on their life on YouTube. It works for some people for sure. Do your thing, cool, bet. But it's just like, yo, this internet world is not reality, but it can mix with your reality. Anyways, let me stop clowning. But that's Saul, man. I wish I could shake your hand right now. You feel me? And bring it in because I would hold you there for a minute. Saul, just like, I feel you, my dude. You feel me? That is true. Time to start downloading TikTok and learn some dances. Wow. That's how you know that hit. So that hit home for me. I was on that for what, 10, 15 minutes? You just named the reason why I became not an influencer. What is this called? A social media person, whatever I'm called. All right. Christian says, I'm in Halifax Regional. Okay, that's what's up. Besides saving lives, I've been to Ripley's Aquarium ice hockey. Oh, snaps at the ice hockey game. That's what's up. Maple syrup factory. Okay. And you saw a few moose. That's what's up. That's what's up. Sounds like you enjoying it out there. That is cool. And see, you could have had that on YouTube. We got to listen to Saul. Christian, you out there. You could have been dancing with the moose on TikTok right now, Christian. You missing out, like Saul said. He says, man, that hurts, SB. I'm probably that new guy you described. If you're the new guy, there's probably, I hate to say it, there's probably somebody who, when they see you, they're like, oh, not Jonathan. I'm just playing. It was just one guy, and it was more so like a wholesome joke that me and the AMs made, who were close. We weren't clowning him, but it was literally priceless because he really tried. He tried. He really did. He was so genuine, but he just never fixed anything. He never knew the answer. So it was pretty funny, but nah, I'm sure they don't think that about you. Rogue is laughing. I'm telling you. She said, oh no. Yo, no, Shalom. Shalom, no. No, Shalom. You don't got OnlyFans, right? I'm not judging if you do, okay? I'm no judgment zone. But is she lying? She's not lying. You know how many people? Oh, should I say this on camera? No, but Shalom is she said TikTok or OnlyFans. Whichever, whatever. I'm just saying. She's not lying. You know how many people that got OnlyFans and all. No shame. Listen, I'm not shaming anybody or nothing like that. I saw. Jonathan said, "There's a difference. There's different roles in army, like in operations. Some of us are more, all right. Some of us are more mechanically inclined. Some are more electrical or computers. Some robots. Didn't know that. Didn't know that, Jonathan. That's some good stuff. That's some good. I didn't know that." Christian said, "You know that I just left New York and I loved when I saw this 100K robot robo dog. It was doing something absolutely silly and never anything serious or useful." uh Christian, you live in life. You over here just traveling Earth, you know what I mean? As we should as humans. That's what's up. Just left New York. Now you're in Canada with the mooses. You feel me? And TikTok, your new TikTok and YouTube that you finna start. That's what's up. Saul said, "I know what you mean about always having certain finesse. Of being aware of your surroundings. If you're from, yeah, it's just like a natural reaction. Sometimes I still do it very rarely, but what I always used to do, I always used to just go to the window and just look for no reason. Or I used to go to the peephole. I always used to go to the peephole and just look out the peephole. And people used to people were like, "What are you doing? There's nobody knocked on the door." I know. I'm just I'm just looking. My fault, man. Like you're always alert. You know what I mean? I will look out my windows. It'd be nighttime, and I would just go to the window, just look outside. And then I do it for a reason. I'm looking at the parking lot because it was break-ins. You know what I mean? So I'll be scanning the parking lot. All right, I don't see nobody out there. I don't see no broken glass on the ground, so nobody's car is broken. And all right, cool. Then I look over here. All right, cool. I don't see nothing going on over there. All right, we straight. I don't got to do that no more. I did that for like the first 6 months living in my home, and then it's like it kind of I don't even do that no more. Now I'd look out the window and I'm like blown. I'm just blown away. You know what I mean? Like it's more so of a I don't know motivation. Just looking out the window more so than is anybody shooting out there or you know what I mean? That type of stuff. Pat the Gamer says, "Yep, I got that." Hey, what it do, Calvin? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you in the building. Good to see you. Yep, I remember. What's going on with you, fam? Glad you got to tune in tonight. Good to see you in the building. Saul said, "I still haven't downloaded on my phone. I love the comedy clips I see from dude. Be careful. If you do download it, TikTok is addicting. I never once I made it, I said, all right, this is what my game plan was. Well, maybe I shouldn't put my game plan on there because people watch my channel and I don't want people to take my game plan. But I was like, I had a plan for it. But okay, I started doing my plan, but then I finally scrolled because I never just scrolled on there. It's like, how do you, it's a whole nother app. So I didn't even know how to use TikTok. But you really don't got to do much but just swipe up. And then it's a wrap. Once you swipe up, it's a wrap. You can be on that thing for like an hour. You find I found certain pages that's like interesting and you just swipe and it's so short so it keeps your attention. Listen, get rid of TikTok. Don't do it. Christian said, "Yes, I remember that house tour video. And when you mentioned your house tour, I also commented, okay, so you were one of the ones who commented that as well. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Didn't do it. Don't give them ideas." OnlyFans, no, right. But you know what? It's sad that in our society, people feel they have to do that to survive. Like, all right, well, I can't make bills, so let me show off my body parts for money. How sad is that? It's like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, yo, we in some times right now that's different. Actually, You don't have to do the stereotypical things on OnlyFans. Right. That is true. I didn't even know OnlyFans wasn't even supposed to be for that. You know what I mean? I never even knew what it was. And I was like, wait, what? Y'all paying for? Yo, but we in some weird times. You said true. Only Saul is a hustler. Saul is from the hood. Saul is about every dollar. Saul is about his money. He's about business. He said, look, forget all the small talk. OnlyFans manager here. You need me? I'm here for you. Saul is about seeing a demand and meeting that demand. Saul is not playing about his money one bit. Shout out to Saul. Oh my goodness. Saul said, I'm not missing my opportunity for nothing. My dude said, OnlyFans manager, sign me up. Saul, you from the hood, bro. I can see it. Oh my goodness, yo. I don't think I've laughed this hard in a live yet. This has been funny. Oh my goodness, Saul. Oh my. All right. Let me get back on track, y'all. Chicks be having OnlyFans with 200 IG followers, but be making money. Listen, y'all know I was a PA, right? You know everybody tells their business to the PA, right? You know how many. Let me just wait, maybe. Let me just watch my words. I'm too loose right now. I just gotta watch my lips. You know how many people have told me that situation. I've seen that. Little followers, they be like, oh, look how much money I make on OnlyFans. What? It's cold. Cold world out here. But shout out to Calvin, you feel me? He said, just to get caught up, I got inclined for CD. Let's go. That's what's up. That's what's up. Congrats to you on that. Be aware. First off, congrats. Second, be aware. We just got a raise. It was 60 cents. So just be prepared. You know what I mean? Just be prepared. But congrats to you, my dude. And they're calling us back in the office. They still haven't gave us a date yet. The ultimate date for, in general, Jassy's announcement was supposed to be May 1st. It's supposed to be May Day. But for CD, we haven't got a date yet. So hopefully, I'm hoping they're like, you know what? You guys can still work from home. So hopefully that'll be fire. But congrats to you on that, Calvin. I think my bad. Is that Calvin? Congrats to you on that, my dude. Congrats. Silent Whip is over here rolling. Right? My dude, Saul, he ain't playing. He said, y'all laughing, bro. I'm trying to get a promotion. Jonathan, man. Oh, says hands up if you would subscribe to. No, that ain't going down. No way. Nah, I'll have an exposed video. No, gosh, no, we not. That nah. Nah, I couldn't do that. Couldn't do it, y'all. I don't care how much they paying. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. That lifestyle. That's just a nah. But Christian said, I'm a woman who is always alert about my safety. I've chosen not to be on social media. Very smart, especially with you traveling too. So that's understandable. I feel you on that. Noah said, your channel actually makes me miss working at HSE1. Oh man, that's what's up. I know, hey, believe it or not, Amazon is, I mean, it's a culture. You know what I mean? Like Amazon is different. You know, you really do have memories, or at least, you know, Amazon is not the work culture. Besides the insane work demand and workload and stress and that they put on people, the people, you know what I mean? It can be cool. I've seen as a PA, as an ambassador, I've seen so many people become best friends at Amazon. I've seen, like, I've had, even as a PA, being standoffish, well, not standoffish, but not connecting with groups, you know what I mean? Not being like, had so many great memories. Literally. Where's my thing at? I still got this. This is a card. This is look at this. You will be missed. What did I say? Oh, you will be missed. It's gonna suck without you. I still got this. You feel me? Like this is memories. This is just one of the cards. This is you know what I mean? Look at that. They put the heavy stickers on there for me. It made it a heart. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I miss the warehouse sometimes too, man, because it was dope. It was dope times. It was fun times. It wasn't always dope. You feel me? Don't get it. You feel me? Them long 12-hour peak days, them things was crazy. But there was a lot of good times there as well. I can't even lie about that. So I feel you on that. I feel you. CD Central Dock, the corporate side that I'm at, the building that's out here in Arizona, he just got his incline to for the building to go to corporate basically. And you have to live out here. That's what sucks. Even though it can be fully done remote, you have to live out here. So he just got inclined for that. So major shout out to Calvin for that for sure. He said, drink some water. I know. CDL, no. It's corporate side of Amazon. Mike all leaning. It says, someone said, facts. The environment was the best aside from the BS. The people were cool. That's a fact. You know, especially when you had a good environment. When everybody, because there are some bad environments, you know, that I've come across. It's like, man, why y'all got to be like that? But when you got around some cool people, it was cool. Like I remember being a stower and we would have 6 of us lined up, stow stations, and we'd be killing it. That was the thing. With like the times that I did chill with people, it was always people who was motivated, who we were all on a mission. But I was known like, look it, we'll kill it. You feel me? Put us together. We'll take care of business. Is that cool? They like, bet, you know, give us our stow station stickers next to each other. And it was a blast. You feel me? We'll be having energy drinks. We'll kill it. Boop, 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 stow. And then we, you know, I'm standing on the little middle thing. We all yelling at each other. Oh, you know, like having a blast. It was super fun. There was super fun times. You know, it was fun times there. When you're in that right environment as well, that's a fact. It was super fun. But yeah, like you said, aside from the nonsense though, for sure. Jonathan, look, he's like, yep, I got birthday cards and Christmas cards on my site for sure. The community that you can get there, I can't lie, it is official. But you do got to be careful with that. Make sure you get plugged in with the right community, the right people. Because you get plugged into the wrong people, it can literally be the worst time. And that's a fact. I've seen people get plugged in with the wrong people at work, and their days at work has become miserable. They're crying because people gossiping about them, and you know what I mean. I've seen the bad side of being in the wrong groups at Amazon as well. That's why I made that video, the drama at Amazon. I've seen it. You feel me? Like there's, you know, it could be super dope, but it could be super, you know, just watch who you. It's all about, yep, like Calvin said, it is. I know. Hold on. Let me drink this water. Oh, snaps. Calvin said, I will always remember the PAFC days. We be getting crazy in there, right? I'm telling you, the PA, I still stick to that. To me, that's still the golden position. I love that position. PA was lit. Hands down, it was lit. In my opinion, I loved it. Okay, yup. It's all about the network, and then that's the thing too. You can Amazon does have a crazy network. You never know who's working there, who they're related to, what type of connections. It's official, man. That's one thing I miss the warehouse too. I ain't gonna lie, but right now I'm gonna just stay where I'm at though. Pie eating contest, Christmas, yeah, all that stuff. Dumping managers in the water tub, facts. That's what I'm saying. Like when they do it right, it's cool, you know? And you get people who's cool. When you like, there's no greater time that I had at Amazon with the right team. And super dope. Jonathan said the petting zoo was the best part. Y'all had a petting zoo at y'all job? That's deep, man. Y'all was doing the most. They made sure, look, whatever they want, just give it to them so they hit rate. Could we get a zoo? We could give them 2 zoos. Pat the Gamer said that's why I kind of stay away for the flip side. That's true. You got to be careful with the flip side. The good side is it can be some dope people when you get plugged in with the dope people and you connect. Everybody respects each other. That can be dope. But yeah, the flip side can be scary, and there's nothing worse than dreading your work environment. Nothing worse. I've seen it. That's one of the saddest things I've seen. Once some type of nonsense goes on, and then everybody starts gossiping about the person. Oh, that's just, man. I've seen people that just breaks people, and that's sad. It's like, dang. King of Dreams says, working 55 hours this week, I'm gonna pay. It's gonna pay off. Facts. Congrats, my dude. Make sure you rest it up. Make sure, you know what I mean? Make sure you get your rest. But congrats, collect, handle business. Jonathan said, and now that we installed an arcade, bro, y'all, you got zoos, arcades, you feel me? My goodness, y'all doing the most over there. Facts. Look, Calvin said, whatever they want, so they hit rate. They said an arcade. Wow, y'all got it good over there. I've never heard of an arcade I've never heard. That's the first time I've heard something like that. Whatever. Wow. Bad company corrupts good morals. That's a fact. Yep, that's a good scripture right there. Bad company. That's true. That's true. The zoo was temporary. It was like okay. I'm like, yo, y'all just got the Amazon zoo. You feel me? Like, all right, you feel me? Cool, I guess. Because they have, that's like not pet relief, but it's like at corporate, people have their dogs there. Oh, I got some stories with that. It's hilarious. But you have your pet there for work release or work relief. I forgot. It's like a term to have your pets with you. So I thought y'all like had a zoo. You feel me? Like just there. You feel me? Y'all got out front. People be petting cows on the way coming in to relieve their stress. You feel me? I don't know. Noah said that switch can flip quick, especially when new AMs and management comes on. That's a fact. That is a fact. Fact. That's very true. All right, y'all. All right, Saul, you have a good one, my dude. You got work in 5 hours? Yes, get you some sleep, fam. Get you some sleep and kill it. Kill it tomorrow. Have fun. Hope you have a safe trip to work. Pat the Gamer said, I mostly, and thank you much, Saul, for tuning in too. It's definitely, you had us rolling tonight, my dude. Good. So thank you for tuning in. Oh, everybody who's tuned in, if you ain't hit that like button yet, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Pat the Gamer said, I mostly get along with leadership and L1 that have been there since I have. That's good. It's always good. Listen, you always want to try your best to keep your workplace, your work environment healthy. You feel me? Like there's nothing worse than a toxic work environment. Nothing. And at Amazon, That's the worst job to have a toxic work environment because you're there so long. And then not just that, it's so many people there. And then there's so many young people, depending on what shift. And then this happens. What? You feel me? It's like, yo, I'm a PA, right? I was in certain chat groups. Something would happen on the other side of the building. Within 30 seconds, it's in a chat group. Ooh, did y'all hear what just happened right now? Y'all hear what just happened? I'm like, when did this happen? 2 minutes ago. So you have to be careful of that. Try your best to keep your work environment healthy, the best as possible. Laugh out loud. Share the story for your next video. Which one? My bad. I'm talking, but I'm just freely talking. I'm not really. I usually guard everything I say, so I don't say nothing too much. What was I talking about? The story. Which story? Which one was I just talking about? What story are you talking about? Oh, what story? Because I remember saying something and I stopped. What story, Jonathan? Emotional support. There you go. We got emotional support animals at my job. And yeah, it's pretty dope. We where's this thing at? Oh. I haven't brought my dog yet. My dog is different. You feel me? I got a Great Dane. Dude is big. All the dogs is there is like little puppy dog, little small. They be in their laps. You feel me? My dog, you feel me? It's like me sitting on me. Like that dude is big. It's a Great Dane. So I haven't brought my dog. Plus he's young. So when he gets old, like when his paws are still huge, he's about to be a beast. So I will bring him, but not now because he's still young. And when he gets super, super excited, he'll like pee a little bit. He like when dogs get super excited and they pee, he does that a little bit. And plus, he's just a big old dog. And I know smaller dogs will, they might be intimidated by him, but he loves to play. If you know anything about Great Danes, they're big, they're beasts. Don't get it twisted. But when they're friendly and they like you, they're the biggest dog, they're the most playful things on the planet. See, look, Calvin said he got a Great Dane too. Look at that. I can bring my Great Dane to work. Say less. Yes. It's like a small little small little dog area outside where they can run and like little obstacles for their dogs. I got a Great Dane too. I haven't brought him yet, but I might once he gets older though. Emotional support animals. Yes, it was dope one time because I never brought my dog, but they had people, and there's a lot of people there who don't, have animals. So they actually had people who brought they were outside animal, emotional support animal carriers or something like that. But they brought them in just for everybody to come in and pet them. It was super dope though. I've never seen that before at work. They was like, oh, the emotional support animals are here in the such and such room. If you guys want to go ahead and pet them and stuff. All right. We can do that. We just go pet some dogs. Bet. Sign me up. I went and pet them. But it was cool. Like they had each one was different. Some had all type of hair all over the place. It was dope. It was pretty dope. But yeah, that's the thing. In corporate, emotional, at least Amazon, emotional support animals in the workplace is a thing. I think it's pretty dope too. King of Dreams says, can you explain the benefits of an away team again? What do you receive? To me, that's the best thing. Amazon, that was my best experience, was the away team. What do you receive? You get a per diem, which is a card. I don't have my wallet in here, but I still got my first card. You get like $800 or $900, $800, something like that on there. And you use that to buy your food and all that stuff. Then they put you up in a 5-star hotel. You know what I mean? For a month, 21 days. You get their complimentary breakfast there. You get a rental car, depending where you go, they fly you out. You know what I mean? And then all you do is you're just like, depending on if you're going as an ambassador, then you're doing the same thing, but for new people in that building. And then eventually you'll train some of them on being an ambassador. Or, you know what I mean? But like if you're a PA, then you'll train other PAs. It's dope. So that's kind of what they offer. Housing, which is the hotel, food, which would be on your per diem card. And that's a vacation, my guy. I'm telling you, the first week, you're not doing anything. Literally not doing anything. Can I bring my Chihuahua with some Taco Bell? Facts. Most of the people got little Chihuahuas in there. And then, oh my, there's racist dogs. There was one. He only growled at black people. Funniest thing I've seen on the planet. Like, how do you have a racist dog? You feel me? And then it makes me question you as a person. What are you teaching this dog? Why doesn't he like black people? Literally. Oh, I'm gonna do a vlog on that. You know what? I'm gonna do a whole vlog on that. Bro, it was hilarious. I was like, oh my goodness. But yes, Chihuahuas, there's a gang of Chihuahuas up there. 90% of the dogs are little things. They're little things. I don't even know what some of them are. Oh, snaps. Rogue said, yeah, word spreads quick. That is a fact. Super quick. So be on your toes. Jonathan says something about animals in the office. I didn't like it at first because it's like, what if I don't want your dog sniffing me? You feel me? Like, you know, I was kind of weird about it. If you look at my first video, I think it's called My First Day at Corporate or My First Week at Corporate. I wasn't too fond of it at first. I forgot why. I gotta go watch that. I gotta go. I have to go watch that vlog, but it was a reason. I forgot what the reason was, but I was like, okay. For me, everyone's walking around with dogs. All right. But it's cool now. I mean, it's cool. Just, you know, I just don't want them sniffing on me and stuff. But oh, wait, my bad. Did I read Jonathan's quote? Yeah. But it's cool. Yeah, I think it is cool. But sometimes they be like barking and snapping on each other and stuff. Like it'd be quiet and all of a sudden you hear, you know, and you look and you see two dogs going at it. I'd be like, I got dibs on the Chihuahua. No, I'm playing. Calvin said, RPA chat groups got us in trouble. Facts. Listen, that was back in Chime days when you couldn't delete stuff. Now we got Slack. I don't know if everybody uses Slack, but Slack, you can delete it. Still, they can see what's deleted. So don't be, yes, chat groups. Listen, even instant messages, you need to be careful. You need to be careful. I was just smarter than that. Like, yo, you know what I mean? It's like, I never did that. But I did see people get in trouble for that. It's facts. Be careful in them chat groups. Is it normal for safety to walk around and make people leave if they're not wearing steel toes? Yeah, I mean, safety does that type. That's what they do. They walk around and look for safety violations. So now, if they've never done that before, you may question like, well, why y'all doing that now? That's probably a good question. Why now they're doing it? I don't know. And I would probably see, are these people getting write-ups? You know, what's going on with that? But people are supposed to have safety shoes on. So if they don't have safety shoes, I can see why they getting why they kind of, you know, walked them out or whatever. My site, they don't do that yet. Okay, so everybody's site's not doing that. He said a racist dog. Bro, I got a whole vlog on it. It's hilarious. It says I got mad at Walmart because someone let their dog crap on the floor and he stepped in it and I end up using one of their Silent Wolf is a savage. She says, all right, y'all want to play that? I'm going to use your towel to clean it. He says, someone let their dog crap on the floor. I stepped in it and I ended up using one of their towels to try to get it off. Oh man, yeah, that's crazy. That's a whole nother level right there. He says, nah, I talk that. Rogue says, I've always kept it professional on Chime and Slack. Oh, Calvin, you said you was talking crazy on the oh man, you gotta be careful because everybody's overseer is in there. So, which means, let's say if you wrote something and your manager, even if y'all was super cool, he would have to say something because his manager's in there. And let's say he just acts like he didn't see it. The OM was gonna have to say something because his managers could possibly oversee it and check him like, hey, what's up with this? You know what I mean? So yeah, them chat groups is them chat groups could be you don't get caught up in that. Oh, hold on. All right, over here wrestling static giants. Anyways, I always kept it professional on Chime and Slack. It just boggles my mind what I've seen, man, because I think people don't realize all the eyes that's in there, or they just don't be thinking. I don't know. I'm just as lost as you on that. I'd be surprised too on some stuff I've seen. Like, all right. Snow Child, what's going on, Snow Child? I don't think I've seen you before, but shout out to you. Thank you so much for tuning into the live. Says safety was on that at my old Amazon. Be careful. You feel me? Be careful. Be careful with them earpods too. People still be messaging me like, you think I should wear earpods? Nah, not right now. I wouldn't do it. Just to be, just to be careful. Laughing at GG. SB, it's time for you to ride the rainbow. Christian, thank you so much. You always are super dope to see in the chat and have some dope stuff to add on to all the content we be talking about. So thank you for tuning in and dropping your expertise. Nurse, medical field, American history, information and knowledge on us. Thank you so much for tuning in, for sure. Appreciate you and thank you. And you have a good one. Jay said, safety be walking around taking pictures of people doing all that type of stuff. They be acting like they texted on the phone. Facts. So heads up from Jay. If safety come around act like they texting they cousin, straighten up. That's cold. How they gonna sit there and just act like they texting people? Can they take pictures of you though? I've never heard of that. That's crazy. If they taking pictures of people, that's wild. Nah, I think it's they people don't think at all. Facts. Yo, SB, just woke up from a grueling shift. You just woke up, my guy? It's like what, 10 o'clock? What shift was you on? Man, my dude Twin, what it do? Good looking Twin. And shout out to you, my dude, always showing love and support on the videos and comment sections. I appreciate you, fam. And glad you got some rest. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna get off too in 5 minutes. Cause it's almost 4 hours since we've been live. This is a good live though. I can't even lie. Yeah, we had some good. I can't even remember it. That's what sucks. I don't remember what was so funny for a minute. That's how you know I got a little tired. But this was fun. I mean, we weren't too bad. Laugh out loud. Just talk to laugh and get some steam off. Facts. I feel you on that. And that's you know what I mean. The chat groups. Everybody drops the little what's those things? The little moving pictures. The GIFs. You know what I mean. The chat rooms was lit. Those was dope. And Christian, for real, hey, you be dropping knowledge. I appreciate it. Jay said, yeah, the CAE1 site in South Carolina. That's where they taking pictures. That's crazy. I've never seen them take pictures before. But they for sure, they like, oh yeah, he ain't gonna lie on us. Snip. Got you all in the picture like, oh, that was back in my Chime days. I'm glad, Chime days is gone. You said that hours ago, man. What did I say? I don't even, Jonathan, I don't know what did I say? I don't even remember, fam. All right. That's all the comments. That is all the comments. We are caught up. So tonight was dope. Had a good time chopping it up with everybody. Listen, during this next week, I am going to go live again next Thursday. I'm going to try to squeeze one in before that. Hopefully I should be able to. Let me see. that you be taking off after being on live. I know, I know, I know. It's hard. It's just fun. You know what I mean? It's fun being on here. Hold on, somebody. Snow Child said, "Man, I subbed to you a while ago when I was still on Amazon. You helped me get through a lot of those shifts, and I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm trying to broaden the content and hit stuff that's not just Amazon, but still life in general. So hope you enjoy that. But I'm trying to broaden it out, so hopefully you can, still be tuned into the channel. But thank you for supporting for the time that you did and the support that you do. Appreciate that. If you guys are in here and you haven't hit the like button yet, be sure to hit the like button. But I think that's it for tonight. We had a great live tonight. It was super fun. Had some laughs, had some serious moments. It was good. But I hope everybody has an amazing rest of the week. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday, y'all. I'm off tomorrow, but I'm going to be working on content all day. Might work on some music tomorrow as well. I do have a vlog coming tomorrow. So be sure to check on my page for that. Sometimes they don't send out notifications when I upload the video, even if you're subscribed. So hit the notification bell and then just be sure to check on the page to see if I uploaded. I'm trying to get back to daily. Daily is kind of tough, but at least like 4 or 5 times a week, at least. But other than that, I'm just chatting now. But that's it. We at 3 hours, 35 minutes. I think this is the longest live yet. Oh, y'all. Oh man, I haven't see y'all. Oh, here we go. Let's see. To come up. Hey, good looking, good looking. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed it. I know I like that one too. I like that one. I like that one. Appreciate that, fam. Take care, SB. Thank you for the great content as always. Thank you. Thank you. Jonathan, Twin, Snow, everybody's tuned in right now. Calvin, Jay, Christian. Oh, she already logged off. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Everybody who tuned in tonight. I'm going to catch you guys on the next live. Be sure to check my page tomorrow. I'm going to have another video up. Good night to you as well. Y'all be safe. Let's have an amazing week. Be safe out there. Don't do nothing crazy. Have fun. Work hard. Make history. Anyways, this is your boy SB. Let's go. All right, y'all.